Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Hello. I want to make sure I can be heard there.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, I want to make sure I can be heard there. If you can hear me, scroll to the chat box just below the video and say hi. Scroll to the chat box just below the video and just say hi with your name there. Okay, drop. I want to be sure I have people in the house, in the room, in the webinar room, so that we can kick off in earnest. Are we there, please? All right. I can see we have about 7 viewers in the house, in the room already. And without wasting much time, I would just kick off the webinar. All right. My name is Patrick Ogidi, and this is an online repeat version of the two-in-one customer appreciation seminar we had yesterday, the 1st of November, 2014. All right. And if you are tuned in to the webinar right now, then I'm pretty sure 99% of the time you are a customer ready, because this seminar is not open for non-customers. So I think before I kick off in earnest, I would like to chip in some words on how the webinar would be going. Um, it's actually something going on live, and you can watch us right from your screen using the link I gave you earlier. All you need to do is just to stay tuned to the link, and should you have any question, then there is a Facebook comment below the video you're watching. There's a Facebook comment there, and you can easily drop your message there. And with time later, I think I'll be making the phone lines open so that you can call in and then ask questions. All right, you can call in and ask live questions. I think my number would be, but right now you don't need to call. You call in later. Later, I'll be telling you when to call in, and the number should be an Etisalat number 08090769056. If you have questions along the line, you can call in, and I'll pick your call and put it in the loudspeaker and take it. For now, let us get the ball rolling. All right. Welcome to Pat Ogidi two-in-one customer appreciation seminar. Right on the screen there, you would see my handsome face. You see my handsome face on the screen, and I think what you have on the screen there is who is Pat Ogidi. I don't think I need much introduction here, because you are already my customer. You've patronized one or more of our products or our services. So I have the cause to believe you already have a good info about Patrick Ogidi. But in case you still want to know, Patrick Ogidi is that controversial Nigerian. He's a controversial fellow, and he loves his country a lot. All right, very controversial, and he loves his country a lot. All right. Another thing also is I run a business under the name Netflix Marketing and Media, with office in Lagos, Suite 78, Ogba Shopping Arcade, Ogba, Lagos. All right. And then we've trained loads and loads of Nigerians on how to use the internet legitimately to profit. Yeah, I've lost count, as a matter of fact. It's not about boasting, but then it's the facts. Another thing is we've consulted for businesses and helping them craft ways, more brilliant ways to attract more customers. Okay, and then a whole lot, which you would get to find out as we progress. All right. We'll be talking about two businesses. I tagged this two in one um, customer appreciation seminar. All right. The two topics I will be talking about this night are: one, the strike, why the iron is hot importation business model, and then the information publishing and marketing business. These are the two business models I'll be talking about tonight. All right. And before I go ahead, I want to warn: if you've heard anything about, if you think you know anything about this business, I don't say you should forget about them. What I pray now, I pray of you, is you just drop it there and just assimilate and learn what I'm about dropping, and then at the end of the day, you decide on what to do. But I believe at the end of the day, you would have the cost to, you know, want to go for whatever I'll be teaching you tonight. Whatever you've learned, whatever bad experience you've had in the past, I pray you to drop it. Yeah, that is my plea for you this night. Please drop whatever experience you've had about any of this business. I'll be showing us ways we can do this, and make out something out of it. Okay. Then, starting in earnest, we're looking at the first business model there, which is strike, why the iron is hot importation business model. Good. I think I'll need to make this clear. I'm not here to teach you mini importation business. I believe you already know about this mini importation business thing. It's either you bought into our manual, or you bought the hard copy, or you bought one of our videos, or you've attended our live trainings. So if you have actually attended our live training, or you bought a manual, then I shouldn't be here talking about the same thing you have access to. That's a mini importation business. No, I'm not going to be talking about a mini importation business. Strike, why the iron is hot importation business model is the name. But then I'm not gonna be teaching you anything importation business. I'm assuming you already know, you have a basic idea of information and knowledge about this importation thing. All right. So I'll just focus more on how to take the importation idea, importation information you have that is at your disposal, and turn them into a lucrative, thriving business. I'm not looking at teaching you how to import one or two things and it ends there. No. I mean, importation business, as far as I'm concerned, is not just about importing one thing, importing phone, importing Brazilian hair. No, we're talking about building a thriving business around this importation business idea. A lot of us don't know that it goes beyond just importing one or two things. You do a lot of things using this importation knowledge, importation information, but people don't seem to know. All right. All right. A moment, please. Good. I will have about 10 viewers in the house now, and I was just wondering if we are actually following. All right, I would want to get a high on the chat box, so that I would actually know that we are actually following. All right. Okay, good. I have a good number of them here. I have about 13 comments here.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. This stuff is here. Sorry, it's not supposed to be on. Okay, I've just muted the video. All right, I have a good number of comments here. From I have Achim Eyere, I have Jude Ihan Acho. Sorry, I have Jude Ihan Acho. I have Ago Nkema Kolam. Oh, Ago Nkema Kolam says, I'm not hearing anything. Who else is not hearing anything? Somebody said, oh my God, I'm not viewing anything. Then Ladakpo said, evenings, I'm connected to a blank page. No, it should be working. I want to make sure that this is working before I continue. I can see the screen. It is working here. It is working 100% here. And I want to make sure it is working for you as well. So I think I would just want to get to hear from somebody, tell me that this. Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I want to make sure you can hear me so that I don't just end up talking to empty space or something. Can you hear me, please? Your audio is off. No, it is not. Romeo Sua, no. Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I want to make sure you can hear me so that I don't just end up talking to empty space or something. I don't just. Can I continue, can you please? Hear me, please? Oh, good. Okay. Isa Ambrose said fine now. No, Isa Ambrose said fine now. So I think I should just continue. I think you should be hearing me now. Please refresh your page. Refresh your page. Refresh your page so that we can continue. This is just our time. We are do I say running here? The time is running. Okay. I think refresh your page. You'll be able to hear me now. All right. Refresh your page. You'll be able to hear me. Let me drop it on chat there. Refresh your page. You should be able to hear me now. Refresh your page and you should be able to hear me. All right, I think I got a call here, but I'm not going to pick the call yet. I just want to make sure some other person says it's fine, then I can continue. Please. Is it okay? Can I continue? Can I continue? Yeah, okay. Agum Kem has confirmed it, and that person has got audio is back. Okay, good. Now I think I should just continue. All right. I don't know. We are talking about two stuffs here. We are talking about two business models here. The strike while the iron is hot importation business model and the information publishing and marketing business model. And Like you already know, I actually put up the training to thank you, my customers, to appreciate you. I thought of having this online version for people that couldn't make it physically. Even if you made it to the training and you still want to be here, fine. That's why I send the link to everybody. Now, going straight to the business of the day, striking why the iron is hot importation business model. I did say earlier that I'm not here to teach you importation business. I believe you should have an idea of the importation stuff. All right, you should have either my importation manual or the DVD, or then you've attended any of our training. So I'm not here to teach you any of those basic things, how to select your product and all that. What I'm here to teach you exactly is how to take this your importation business ideas you already have and turn it, build a thriving business around it, using some enabling situations we are going into, and some other evergreen conditions and situations. All right, so I'm not here to just teach you the basic things. I'm here to show you how to build a thriving business around the mini importation idea. All right, and this same thing has been working for people. Okay, this same whatever I'm going to be teaching you today has been working for people. All right, and I'll be giving us practical case studies. These are not just examples I'm just citing from the moon or from the skies. I'll be citing some examples here of um, what people that have actually implemented this, and they are actually doing it now, and it's actually working for them. As a matter of fact, people have built do I say million naira business around the information you already have, around the importation information you already have. All right. Please, a moment. I want to make sure everything is working fine. I want to make sure you can see me. I want to make sure you can hear me, so that we don't just keep talking and talking and talking. All right. So I'm just checking now to make sure everything is fine. Everybody says everything is okay now. Good. So we are good to go. We are good to go. All right. KC Dre, please refresh us. If you're not getting me, refresh, and then it's you can hear me. No need to just wasting our time and wasting our time. Let's just get down to business. Okay, I did say that the importation idea you already know, okay, is not just something you just use in importing one or two things. No, there are more to that. You can actually take this to another level, and it will mean more money for you. For example, I'm going to give us some practical case studies. I have about 5 of them here, but I'll just go into about 3. All right. The first one is complimentary card. Okay. Sometime last year, I wanted to get a complimentary card for myself. I went googling online, and I saw a complimentary card company, in Ogba, Lagos here. I think their name is Nora Joe. Nora Joe is still in Ogba. Nora Joe Design or something. I just contacted them. I paid them 40,000 naira or thereabout for 200 copies of complimentary card. They said they were going to give me some kind of embossed complimentary card and all. But funny enough, what I got was just whack. I didn't really like it. I had no choice. I continued using it. All right. So I had to travel to Abuja for a training. And after the training, you know how Abuja people behave. You know how Abuja folks, you know how they do their thing. Everybody started exchanging complimentary cards. Everybody started talking about complimentary cards. I brought out my own. I gave, and it was just paper. Then the lady gave an aluminum kind of complimentary card that was, crazy. I had to hold myself so I don't mess myself up. I don't really show my bushness. So what I did was I just asked her jokingly, Madam, where did you make this complimentary card? Trust ladies, instead of just saying I did it in China or something, she said, oh, it's so expensive. Oh, my brother in China did it for me. I said, oh, sorry, that's great. That's great. But then in my mind, I said, this woman don't shoot herself for leg and all. So what I did was I went back to my hotel room that night. I went to AliExpress, which is a site you already know. I went to AliExpress and I searched for aluminum complimentary cards. I don't even know if I should just go online and do this now, but then it's not necessary. You go to AliExpress, they search bar there. You just type in aluminum complimentary card. I saw the exact complimentary card, the exact complimentary card, being I think for about the same complimentary card the lady showed me, for 200 copies of it that you can get. I was getting it at about $75, which should be up more than 12,000 or thereabouts. So what I did was I started digging and digging and digging. I started digging and digging and digging, and then I found I found out a complimentary card that was even 100 times better. than the one the woman gave me. The woman shared. Hers was just aluminium, but this one was transparent. I think I will show you. I'm trying to log on now. I'll show you one of these complimentary cards. I think I said I saw. Complimentary cards. They call it. You go to AliExpress and you type transparent complimentary card. All right, I'm just doing that now, and I'll share my screen when I get to good. I've just gotten it, and I can go ahead and share my screen. A moment while I pull up my screen and show you exactly what I mean. Great. Okay. A moment. I'm trying to pull up the complimentary cash stuff, the website. Yeah, I'm on AliExpress right now, and I'm just trying to pull up the complimentary card page. Okay, I don't know if you can see AliExpress website on your screen now. If you can see AliExpress website on your screen, just make a hi on the chat box. Make a hi on the chat box, and then we can continue. I can see the chat box here. If you can see AliExpress on the screen, just make a hi on the chat box so that I can continue. I've just popped up the screen so that you can see it from there. Moment. I'm trying to pull up the. Can you see the AliExpress complimentary card, please? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? All right. I think I don't know if we're nobody has actually replied, but what I'll do is I'll just continue. I would just continue. Um, I would just continue. Oh, sorry. I'm not showing you the screen. I'm not showing you the screen. I'm not showing the screen. Sorry. Okay, I think I'm on the screen right now. What I did was I typed in transparent complimentary card. This was exactly what I did that night, in my hotel room. I discovered tons and tons of great complimentary cards. All right. This one you're looking here is transparent. You can see through it, like you can see the face of the woman holding it. The same thing as this, the same thing as this. These are great executive complimentary cards that if you find whoever that can help, that can do it in Nigeria for you, should be talking about thousands and thousands of naira. Okay, but right here, you get just 200 pieces for $29. You get $28 you get 200, another 200 pieces, this one for $28. The same thing with this, $28 for 200 pieces, $50 for 200 pieces. Now, the business side of it. Now, what I thought to myself was, what would it actually take me to set up a mini um, complementary card processing company? It doesn't need to be a big stuff here because I'm not actually printing anything. I don't even need a machine. Now, the $28 should be, I'm putting on my calculator here for 200 copies. The 28, that's 28 by 165, for example. I'm getting 4,620 naira, for 200 copies. Remember, I told you I paid over 40,000 naira for my 200 copies. They said it was embossed, but nothing was there. It was just paper. It can be tore. Yeah, you can even tear it. If I have one, I would have just done one for you, so you see. So what I actually the business side of it was that you could set up a website. Okay, I'll be talking about the internet marketing and selling information product, and also I think you'll get more information when I get to that extent. Now, the business side of it was, what if I set up just a simple one-page website and I call it fantastic or awesome complimentary cars.com. All right, and what I would do next is I design it. I put Nigerian complimentary cards, the ones I've got from Nigeria. I put a red mark, a red X on it. All right, I put this very one on one side and put a green tick like good on it. Below the one I got from Nigeria, I'll say something like, I did this for $400, and right now you can just get this for 10,000 naira, 200 copies. All right, remember, we can get it done for roughly 5,000 naira. Now, if you offer somebody the service for 10,000 naira, that's 100% profit. But I tell you, 10,000 naira is too small. But I'm talking on a minimal estimate now, because such cards can also be done or gotten for prices more than that. I don't want you to believe me. You can just do the maths yourself, or you can try it out yourself. And then what I'll do next is, right below those pictures I put up there, I'll say, well, There's no point getting something like I put something like there's no point wasting 20, 30, 40,000 naira on cars that are not fine. You can get a better thing instead for 10,000 naira or so. To get this, put in your email in the box below and get a code to get this, get a code to claim this within 7 days. And then when they put in their email, just like you find them on my website, when they put in their email there, next thing you do is the autoresponder sends them a code. Just put up any code there and say you need to redeem this before 7 days or whatever. Once you do that, they get taken. You take their orders, place orders on AliExpress as well, and get the something and deliver. You can just give them a 1 week time or 2 weeks, whatever. Put it there, and that's the business around it. Okay. Now, that's about the complimentary card. I'm not saying everybody must do this complimentary card thing. What I'm actually saying is I'm actually giving you an idea, real life case studies of stuffs that I've actually done, mistakes I've actually made that I learned great lessons from. Okay. All right. So that's one about complimentary card. I will share another one with you. And that one is about, I won't talk about that of engagement ring. The story is so long. I'll talk about the card tracker thing. Okay. Car tracker, we know what car tracker means. It's actually a device they place in cars. All right, device they place inside your car, a kind of, and then you can remote control it with your phone with some codes. You just text some codes to a number and then you get some messages back. All right, now I want to make sure people can actually hear me, so I'm gonna be taking a call now. I'm gonna be taking a call. If you are listening to me there, you can call in and just say hi to my phone. Call my line 080 907 69056. Okay, you can just put a call to me, and then if you have questions, you ask, make it brief. If there's no question, you can actually just say hi just to tell me you are there listening. I will continue while I wait for your call. Now, about the car tracker thing, what happened is, and what I'm actually planning now is, I'm not supposed to be sharing the car tracker this with you, but then you're my customer. I'm not actually seeing you more than just a subscriber also. You're just almost like a friend now. You're just like a friend now. What I'm actually trying to say is that I am working on setting up a car tracker company, and I'm not going to hire any place, any hall, any office for this. I'm going to be doing it right from the same office I work from. I don't even need an office, as a matter of fact. Why am I contemplating this? I'm contemplating it because using the internet marketing ideas I have, which I'll be showing you towards the later part of this webinar, you can easily do. Okay, somebody is calling. I just need to pick the call now. I will try and put it in a loudspeaker so that you will hear. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, he dropped off. Okay, I can't. He dropped off. He dropped off. I didn't really get anything he's saying. All right, back to our car tracker thing. Now, what I'm actually trying to do about this car tracker thing is this. Okay, sorry. I would actually first share a kind of my story on how I came about the business model about this car tracker thing. Sometime last year, I actually wanted to protect my car. What I did was I know there are stuff like car tracker you can actually put on your car and demobilize your car if it's lost. You can actually trace or track where your car is, and you see exactly where your car is parked at any time. All right, anywhere in the world, you can actually track it. You send some codes from your phone to some phone numbers there, the car tracker phone number, and then you get a reply from the car tracker telling you how and where your car is. You can actually stop the car, demobilize it. I have a call again. I'm gonna take it. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, I was listening before, but you should fluctuate.
Oh, sorry. What you need to do? Okay, sorry. You said you were actually listening before, and there's something started fluctuating. What you need to do is
No problem. Why I call is that this thing, what do you call it? You say you're going to send for the training yesterday.
yeah.
Not received it. And I tried to download it on the site.
All right, no problem. I think that's a personal issue. You send me an email, I'll treat it. Okay, but then later on, you can actually use the same link and go back to this webinar and watch it. Okay, you can actually the same link I've been sending you to through which you came into this webinar. You can actually use it to rewatch it, and then later on, I'll also be telling you how you can download the video.
I can download the video, Abby.
Yes, later on, but then you can download it. I'll send you details on how you can do that. Thank you.
I also appreciate it.
All right.
I'm watching it right
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, back to our car tracker thing. So what I now did was I searched online. I knew I actually I wanted to protect my car. What I did was I just searched online for car tracker companies in Nigeria. A guy came up there. I went through his site. It was cool. I put a call to them, and then I never even knew they were in Enugu. All right, I put a call to them. The next day, they told me they were going to be fixing the car tracker thing for me for about 45,000 naira. They're about 40 or 45,000. I can't really remember now. Then what happened was they sent this guy, their technician in Lagos, to come to my office the next day. Do you know that within a space of 5 minutes, this guy has finished fixing this car tracker on my car and I paid the money? All right. Then he now gave me a pack, the car tracker pack, the manual. Sorry, the manual. All right. While I was just reading through the manual, to read the instructions and how to use the car tracker and all that, while I was just reading through the manual, something struck me. I saw just a picture of the car tracker there because I never saw anything. They just came. I opened my car for him. He opened some place, fixed the car tracker, put everything in order back, and then I paid him off and he gave me the manual. So I then had to like, man, are you sure I can't get this car tracker thing from AliExpress or so? I went back to AliExpress. I typed in the name of the car tracker I saw on the manual. Lo and behold, everything came just showing itself on AliExpress website. What did I do? I was shocked for a moment. Like 5 minutes, I couldn't even say anything. What I did was I studied everything and studied and studied and noticed that it was the same car tracker these guys fixed for me, and I paid about 45,000 naira. Now, I know you'll be wondering how much this thing went for on AliExpress and co. How much I saw it there. The price was funny. I remember I paid 45,000 naira, but then I saw this for $10. I mean, $10 freaking. That's about 1,600 naira. Abi, sorry, not for $10 now. Sorry, that's a mistake. I saw it for 46. Some are selling for $45 and some are selling for $50, and that's less than 10,000 naira. All right. If you are online now, you can actually go to AliExpress and type in something like car tracker. Okay, you see it between $40 to $50. All right. Remember, I paid for 5,000 naira for this. Now, what I did was the next day, trust me, I put a call across to that guy, the guy that fixed the car tracker stuff for me. I put a call across to him. Why did I call him? I actually called him to get some information, and this was exactly what I did. I um I I called him, I invited him to my office. He came and I said to him, bro, what does it really take to fix this car tracker? He said, well, it doesn't really take anything. What he requires is to get the car tracker, and then uh fix it. Get a SIM card, normal Nigerian SIM card. All right. I don't know if somebody is getting me. All he requires was just to get the car tracker, the $50 car tracker, the device you can get from AliExpress for $50. I don't know if you can see me clearly. My screen is just acting up. But then, if you can hear my voice, that will just be fine. I don't know. The screen is just acting up. It's acting up. It's acting up. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay. All right. It's back. It's back. I think it's back now. It's back. Good. So the guy told me that all he needs to do it is just to fix it. My point was, I was actually trying to find out if this guy, if you need to do anything on the car tracker to get it to work, apart from the car tracker itself, and if you need to do some kind of technical stuff or maybe register anything with anybody or so, he said no, that all he needs is just the car tracker and a SIM card, any SIM card at all. Just buy any MTN SIM card, fix it in his car tracker, and then fix it. And then what I did was I asked him, how much does this company pay you to fix this car tracker for them? Because it doesn't even work with company, just a technician. They put a call to him, they send him some car tracker, and then he fixes it for their clients in Lagos. He said they pay him from 5,000 to 7,000 naira just to fix a car tracker. That means that is to say that for the car tracker they buy for for $100, for $50, let's say for 10,000 naira, and then they pay the guy 7,000 naira. He says 5 to 7,000 naira actually, but let's say they pay the guy 7,000 naira to fix it for anybody. That means for each car tracker, they are only spending 17,000 naira. Remember, they are getting this car tracker for just 10,000 naira and then paying the guy 7,000 naira to fix it. They are spending just 17,000 naira to have it fixed for a client, and then they are making how much? I think more than 30, 20 something thousand naira on each. All right. Now, what I did again was I asked this guy, if I buy this car tracker, can you be fixing it for my clients? Getting them now, doing stuff to get this client is not the issue. The issue is if you can actually fix. Say yes. I asked him again, can you actually teach people how to fix it for themselves? He said yes, he can. That it doesn't take time. Within a space of 10, 20 minutes, it's done. I don't know if somebody is getting me. I just want to get back to the chat box and see if people are actually there, if they're actually dropping messages, and want to be sure I'm not just talking to an empty space. All right. Okay. I'm not hearing anything. DKT, I know, refresh. Too much communication gaps. Not really getting the message. I'm really getting anything. This audio comes and goes. No, it's actually your connection. Please, can you repeat your phone number? Casey Dre. All right. My phone number is 080 907 69056. Etisalat. All right, I'm continuing. I'm continuing. Okay, now the guy has assured me every of these things can be done. He can even teach people how to even install this car tracker. The next thing I did was, man, next year is actually my next year project, and I'm sharing it. I don't care if you want to do it. The truth is, all the car tracker companies in Nigeria, they don't know anything about internet marketing. All they know is just having a web designer, pay them thousands, they put up website for them, they advertise here and there, and that's all. Do you know that I can actually set up a one-page site and advertise this car tracker business and be selling this service for, let's say, 25,000 naira or 30,000 naira to knock off all those guys from the market also. Okay, set up this thing, have this guy do it, and then import, let's say 10, do my advert, run my advert, and then people call this guy, he fixes it for them. I've done the estimate, and I think from everything I should be making nothing less than 15, 20,000 naira on each, or let's say 15, 10 to 15,000 naira on each profit after everything. Now, for a business that doesn't require my inputs, all it requires me to do is to buy the car tracking device from AliExpress, place the advert, do my website, place the advert, and then the calls start coming in. So when the calls come in, then I call my guy. He stays in Lagos actually. Hands over the car tracker to him. He goes and fix it and get the money. Anybody can do this. You can do it. You can do it. I'm not saying you must go and do it. Okay, you can do it, and I'm just only using the car tracker as one of the examples of the things you can actually use to build a business around this mini importation idea. That's about car tracker. Then I'll share one more story with you and then continue on how we can actually do more of this. Now, this story is about a lecturer in Abia State University, Uturu Okigwe in Abia State. Now, he is a lecturer, Dr. Okereke. He's actually a lecturer in the Department of Philosophy. I'm giving you all his details now so that you can go and verify. He's a lecturer, he's an academic doctor in the Department of Philosophy in Abia State University. Now, what this man, he attended one of my trainings. He received my email from Abia, like every other person. He attended one of my trainings, and at the training, I said something like, what makes you this money on mini importation is not actually any of those things you think will make you money. All right. You might think it is those Brazilian hair, buy phones here and there that makes you the money. No, what make you money from my experience over the years, over my 4 years in the business, is those things that those things you find out yourself, those things that people don't even think or know about. For example, this man attended my training. He went back to Aba, right? He stays in Aba. Okay, he said, I think within that period, this man is also into multi-level marketing. This is what they have MLM stuff, network marketing stuff. He's actually a player in it. So when people have stuff to sell, they bring it to him, reach a deal with him, and then he introduces it to his downlines, and then it makes a whole lot of sense, makes a whole lot of sales. Now, somebody brought in a device they call water ionizer. Water ionizer. It's actually a Chinese technology. It's actually a technology whereby if you dip the tool inside the water and shake it, for 30 seconds. It does two things to the water. It purifies the water, make it 100% pure, and also energizes the water. Like if you take the water, you are full of energy, you are full of strength. This is actually a Chinese technology. So this man said they brought this tool to him. A man brought this device to him and said, "Yeah, you are a big player in this industry, and I think I can let you have this for 40,000 naira, but we sell it for 50,000 naira. You can actually sell to your downliners for 50,000 naira and then make your 10,000 naira profit." Well, he dropped one of it as sample with the man. So he dropped it with the man, and the man kept it and said, "Okay, I'll get back to you. Let me study it and see how it goes." So what happened was this man said he was sleeping in the night or thereabout, and something I said at the training struck him. He remembers something I said at the training where I said, "What makes you this money is not actually something you think of." Okay, and I also said something like, the things you don't find on AliExpress, for example, is just a human pass. You can virtually find everything. All right. So what this man did was he powered on his laptop, he searched the same thing. He searched for that water ionizer on AliExpress and he found it. Guess the price he found it on AliExpress. He was selling for $10. 10 freaking dollars. That's about 1,600 naira there, about 1,750 naira or 1,650 naira there about. Now, this man is aged like, I think he should be a grandfather. He's a grandfather. What he did was he didn't really believe it. He said maybe for within him, he was actually thinking what he saw on AliExpress wouldn't be the same with what the man brought. Maybe the one on AliExpress was a fake or something. So what he did was he put a call to me and said, "Pat, please, I know you don't open on Saturdays, but please, can you just do this for me? Can you um, make this like, I think you should be a grandfather. Sorry, can you actually allow me visit you this Saturday? I don't mind traveling down to Lagos. There's something very, very important I want to discuss with you." Okay. So what I did was I said, "Well, I can do this for you because you are a father. I don't open on Saturdays, but I will open because of you. Let's discuss this." Then the man had to travel down to Lagos on the next Saturday, and we met at my office. He came with that device. What did he do? He only came to confirm if both of the things, if the one he found on AliExpress and the one he found on the site, sorry, the one the man gave him, if both of them are the same. We compared it. I compared it just there. You just need to look at it, and you find out they are just the same. There's no difference. There's no difference in anything. All right. I told him, "Sir, this is just the same thing. You don't actually need to do any further confirmation." And these guys go to China to import these things. Okay, what actually posed a problem at that point was in the body of that device, it was written something like imported by Obi and Co. Imported by Obi and Sons, something like that. And I said, "Now, how did this man write this thing on the body of this device?" I told him, "That's his branding." I taught analyze training. So long you are getting anything in bulk, you can actually commission, then tell the seller to brand it for you. All right, you can brand it Dr. Okereke and Sons, imported by Dr. Okereke and Sons, and your name, your name instead of any other thing on the pack or on the body of the device, you find your name there. I want to make sure I'm being heard. I want to make sure I'm being heard. I want to make sure everything is working fine. I want to make sure everything is working fine. Right here, I can still see some people watching. I can see some people watching. Okay, Romeo said, "Did you put the cost of shipping?" Yes, exactly. The cost of shipping is not hard. And before the end of this, I'll drop you a shipping company whereby you can actually ship cheaper. All right, it comes in 10 to 12 days, but then it's very cheap. It's cheaper than DHL. All right, you don't ship it's not the normal DHL or China Post or whatever. I'll drop the link, I'll drop the name, I'll drop the details so that you can actually use them. So when you're buying stuffs in bulk like that, like the car tracker, you can actually use them. I'll be dropping that. If I forget, you should remind me. Now back to my story. There and then we ordered some copies of that water ionizer. What this man did was he went back, he returned the one the man brought to him to be selling for 50,000 naira, making 10,000 naira profit, and started selling his own for 25. 30,000 naira, and people were buying. All right, the other man was selling for 40,000 naira. He started importing his own and was selling for 25,000 naira. Even if he sells for 20,000 naira, he still makes a hell of profit, up to 200% profit. Now, this is the kind of thing I talk about, or I mean when I say mini importation shouldn't just be importing blackberries, importing hair, importing this. We make money from all these things, good, but we are talking about using that same money. You invest in those things you import, investing them into this twist and making more with less effort. I'm getting somewhere. I'm yet to still talk about how to make money from politicians and religious leaders. So that's about the case studies and what's prompted and led me into believing that mini importation is not just, or shouldn't just be, importing stuffs for yourself or importing stuff to sell one or two things. No, you can actually go into this site and find something to create a market. Now, let me share you one of my dreams next year. Next year, I'm planning on putting up a website, and the website is going to be a website like Conga and Jumia and My Short Deal and Co. What I'll be doing on this website is just selling a particular thing. This thing is just for babies, for kids. I'll be calling it any name like kiddisworld.com or wherever. Just be selling kids. Do you know that you can get kids stuff on AliExpress at crazy prices? And you can sell at 300, 400, 500% profit right here in Nigeria. I don't need an office. I don't need to make everything look so voluminous. I just need to put up a simple website. Okay, put up a simple website like a Jumia, My Short Deal and Co. And then when you put up this website, you bring these things in, advertise. I'll be sharing some ideas when I talk about the information marketing aspect. You can also use to make your product, sell your product more. I have a lot of people doing this, and my advice, in case if you want to do this, is sell a particular kind of product, not generalized, not selling BlackBerry, selling phones, selling a hair on the same website. No, I don't like it. If you've seen a site like drink.com, sorry, drinks.ng, they said just drinks. And a friend of mine said he's putting up a site next year just for selling perfume, and he will call it maybe perfumenigeria.com. And that's just perfume. So that by the time you build it and build it to a point, you build a brand, when you mention anything drink, they say, oh, go to drinks.com or go to drinknigeria.com. Everybody now hear about Watch Locker today. He sells just watches. All right. And I wouldn't tell you where he brings them from because you already know. All right. He sells just watches. And what he does is, now if you say, I want to buy a watch online, you type it on Google, you ask somebody, most people, they tell you, yeah, go to watchlocker.com and you buy the watch there. So this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Taking our importation ideas a bit a step further and making more money. Now, you might be saying the site to do this thing, decide how to put up this, how to put up this portals to sell these things in Nigeria. Now, I'm not saying I am going to be, it's easy, it's not cheap. If you go there to get people to design it for you, it should be costing you around 400, 250 to 400,000. But I have somebody, a friend actually, that's a guru in design. And if you want this thing done for you, we can get all those things done for 50% profit. You are my customer already. All right. So instead of paying 250 to some other person, we can have this side done for you for less than okay, for 100,000, 90 to 100,000. All right. I'm not doing this for profit making. The guy actually charges. I can actually tell him what to collect. I can actually decide to give him 80,000 naira and say these people are from me and they will collect. So if you need sites like that, myshortdeal.com, conga.com, we can have it done for you. And then if you're doing this, plan on selling a particular kind of product. If it's for kids, fine. If it's just shoes, fine. And then when you do it, build it to a point that, man, people start saying, if you want to buy shoes, where do I buy shoes online? Okay, go to this person. That's where that's just shoes, and you're interested. They know they know you with a particular product, and they know that you are just good in the product you sell. You're not jack of all trade. I'm not saying you can't do it. Jumia can do all this thing. They can sell a whole lot of things. But brother, if you really want to make this work for you, if you really want to get it work for you, if you really want to build a niche and thriving business on this, you need to sell a particular kind of product. I am talking about selling kiddie stuff next year. I've not really seen any company or anybody doing that in Nigeria. And when I do it, you'll see the difference. Okay, that's about the portals and all. Now, I'll be taking us to something else. I call the reason I even call this the strike while the iron is hot importation business model. In my emails, I talked about how you can make money from politicians and religious leaders, and this is how it goes. This is not something I'm just speaking from what I think, or something I'm just speaking from anything, anywhere. I'm speaking from experience. All right. Right now, I'm in the process of using the strategy for one of the politicians. the grammarian, the guy that speaks big English, is my namesake, Honorable Patrick Obayago. All right. What I'm actually waiting and what we're actually waiting for now is for him to pick the tickets. All right. He's running for Senate, Edo South Senatorial District. All right. He said for the primaries, you don't actually campaign for the larger populace. It's only when you've been picked after the primaries that you can now campaign. That's when we start doing this. And this is how it goes. How does it work? You try to reach out to them. I don't know how you want to reach out to them. You might have them already, or you have a way of reaching them. But one thing I assure you is it is election time and they have listening ears. If you can present them with proposals that will teach them what and how to get out to people and get their message across to them, then forget it. They'll buy it. Now, they might not listen to you tomorrow, but right now they will listen to you and they want to do anything you want to do if you if you do your things well, if you present your game right. Now, this is what I suggest you do. Okay, these politicians, one thing they want now to win election, how to reach out to people and convince them. One, we know that we can get stuff from AliExpress and we can customize it. Why can't we start getting these stuffs and then customize it with their names? I'm not talking about polo, I'm not talking about cap. Those are the ones they know already. Now let me tell you, what do you think youths would want? Youths will actually appreciate and like you for that and want to vote for somebody. Don't forget, Nigerians, we are easily convinced, let me not say deceived. Everybody is blaming Jonathan today. Let NEPA give light for 1 month without blinking an eye. Everybody will start talking good about Jonathan. We'll forget everything about that's Nigeria for you. Well, I'm not interested in if it is ethical or not. What I'm interested in is this politician is running for election. Which service can I render to him so that he pays me? That's what I'm interested in. Good. Now, this is what I'll do. I think I'll just give you an example with my plans, what I want to do with Patrick Obayago. I am actually looking at how to get the youths, to Patrick Obayago's side, how to get them to start voting him. All right. This is what I want to do. First, I will customize a flash drive with his picture on it. The flash drive might have something like a card with also with his picture on it. Now, what would I do with this the flash drive? We would do an advert. This is Patrick sponsoring this thing now. All this my stuff is going to contain in my proposal to him. If I approves of it, then he sponsors it and we'll do it. And I take my share. Now, he will do an advert. Actually, he has about over 100,000 people on his fan page, so that wouldn't be an issue for him. We'll do an advert whereby we'll say, Patrick, you speak a lot of grammars, but now, anybody, you do it for people in your senatorial zone. Let them mimic that your voice. Anybody that gets it right gets 300,000 naira. All they need to do is to mimic the voice. Sorry, let me take this call. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good evening. Please refresh the page. You hear me? Refresh it. Thank you. All right. So what we will do is we would say this is a place you can come and pick up the flash drive. Mimic Patrick Obayago. I'm only doing this because Patrick Obayago is known for his grammar. Right now, I think he has caller tune now, his voice with MTN and Etisalat and Airtel, so that would actually get you involved. Now, mimic his voice and then go to a particular place, pick up the flash drive, the customized flash drive now, which you've done, for Patrick Obayago. Pick it up. It must be the customized flash drive. Put the voice you've done there, save the audio, save the audio, put it and bring it back to us. When you bring it back to us, you then need to like Obayago's speech and stay tuned. Now, let me tell you the trick. A lot of youths will do this. They want to win his 300,000 naira. Even those that didn't win or wouldn't want to win, believe me, they've started liking him. Okay? Now, it doesn't concern me. It's not my business if they like him or not, but definitely they will. I know they'll start liking him. And they will likely want to vote for him ahead of any other person, except he's running against my father. That's the only time I will think of voting my dad. If it's just on a neutral ground, I just need to vote, I want to vote for him. Now, what does this do? You might linger this team for 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months prior to the election, and keep them interested, keep them involved. Then they'll vote for you. This is my plan with Obayabo. I'll actually discuss with him. What I'm waiting is for them to do their primaries next month, and then we'll kick off. The proposal is already done. It's just to submit it to him. Now, you would be interested in, you might want to ask questions like, I don't know any politician, I don't know this person, how do I assess them? They're hard to reach. But believe me, I was in a training last week and I was speaking in a training last week. There's this guy that attended. He's running for governorship in Lagos under PDP. BBG or BOG, Badamosi, Mr. Badamosi, somebody. All right. You know, he was actually saying that he responds to Facebook messages. If you go to the Facebook page and send him an email, he responds. I don't want to believe if he responds or not, because I know he should at this point. All right. We remember those times when the likes of what's his name, Fashola was running for election, and my president, Goodluck Jonathan. Everybody was every morning. Fashola wakes up every morning. Good morning, Lagos. Eko Nibaje. But the moment he won, everything stopped. Then my president would always update on Facebook, and people would always ask questions and be responding. But the moment they won, everything stops. So that's the that is normal. So right now they will want to listen to you, but let's assume you still don't know how to get to them. What about your religious leaders? All right. Do you know that a 21-year-old boy from Anambra State, he's in Anambra State, he knows this AliExpress thing. The next thing he did was he went to talk with all these ministries. You know, it's not actually a church, all these ministry, prayer ministries and all, where they pray, people have problems, they go, they pray. That has over 500 members, people coming with different problems and they praying for them, they getting miracle and all. Our people like miracle, trust us. Good. Now, what this guy did was, him and his mom actually go to the ministry. Then he knew he can actually customize the band with the head of their GO there. And then he talked about it. He told their GO about it. Or sorry, he told one of the officials about it. And then he got to the GO's ear. They started discussing it. The GO asked him to go and do just two for him with his name on it. You know now. He did it on AliExpress. He got it, and then he went back to the GO. They saw the GO saw it and marveled. They reached an agreement. The agreement was that they will pay, the church will pay just half of the money. When the guy brings the something, then they pay more, not knowing that half of the money the guy makes 200% profit from just half of the total money. Let me assume if something was supposed to cost about 1 million and they paid 500,000, so the guy was able to do the whole thing with less than 100,000. He has profit already. Good. Now he brought the something, gave it to the GO. GO fixed their price, and when you come to register for the on the something on the ministry, the GO actually added it to one of the packages you get. You know, the guy spends about 18 naira or there about doing one of those bands, and then he was selling it to them for 250 naira. They were selling for 500 or thereabouts. That's not his business. This is just a 21-year-old boy. I think he made more than 1 million from that. That's customization. All right. You have access. You don't have access to politicians, but definitely you can have access to a man, your man of God or somebody in your church that knows the pastor. These things can be done, and you know how we are so religious. What we need to do is let them approve of it. Let them just say in the church, you can get this, blah blah blah. Where it represent the church, represent the Jew. Everybody rushes it. It works. It's something people have tried. All right. What about jewelries? You can get your pastors to say, okay, I can make a jewelry with the pastor's head on it, or the church logo on it, and people will be buying it. All the jewelries that are cheap there, $2, $1 on AliExpress. You can get all these things customized and people will buy it. So this is about the customization thing. I don't know, it sounds so simple, but this thing can actually make a big difference between those that import peanuts, stuffs, useless stuffs, Brazilian. I'm not saying you can make money from this, but this is where the real money is. Please let me take one or two questions from the chat room and we'll continue. Let me take one or two questions from the chat room and we'll continue. All right, I'm trying to refresh now and then I'll take the question. All right. Audio is off. Amaka Agusebo, no. I can't even hear anything. Nothing is showing here, sir. I'm lost. No audio again. No. Let me play it. I can watch it here. Let me see. The audio is showing.
One or two questions.
The audio is showing. So I'm hearing the audio. I'm hearing the audio. So I think it should be from your side. It should be from your side. I'm pausing it. I don't want it to disturb. Repeating watch lockers. Okay. It's not fine here. We can't even say anything. It's working, please. I think it has to do with your end. Your connection should be fast to a bit. I'm hearing it loud and clear. Okay, only the audio is not consistent. Yeah, that's network. If your network is not fine, then it might pose a problem to you. But then I need to continue. If you have any questions, please post it here. I will answer it. I'll answer it. I'll answer it. I'll answer it. All right, that's fine. Okay, no. Yeah, and I stopped at you customizing stuff and all. Good, that's about customization. It works, it works. It sounds so simple, but it works. Then it can't, it doesn't just work for religious leaders alone or politicians. It can work for anybody. You know, the Abuja guy directed his own towards jerseys, and today he's making millions from jersey alone, customizing jerseys at peanut prices there, bringing them here and selling to football clubs. Do you have access to football clubs? Do you have access to organizations where you can customize stuff for them? Customize it, get samples, it won't cost you anything. Show it to them and follow it up, give it to their heads, follow it up with proposals, and then you are there. The thing is, when you give it to them, make it look like, man, you're just doing them a favor. Then follow it up with proposals. 10 out of 20 persons you present it to would say yes. Believe me, this works. It has actually worked for a lot of people, and it keep working. Then there's something else I want to talk about. All right. In importation business, I did say earlier that people always go for products that are too voluminous, you know. Now, have you thought about importing what we call specialty products or specialty products? Products that are not common. And I'll give you an example. Can you see the screen? Organ enlargement. That's penis enlargement. I believe we're adults, so I'm going to just be raw. Penis enlargement. Now, this is an advert that has been on complete sports newspapers for more than 3 years now. All right. Okay, they're selling this penis enlargement device, and they're selling it for 12,000 naira. And they are, according to them, they are claiming it is they are giving you 10% discount, and it ends by 21st. You know, I don't even know the 21st they're talking about. So the 21st doesn't expire actually. All right, let me pull up the screen so that you can actually see what I'm saying. All right, I believe you can see the screen now. So that's an advert, a shot I made from an advert. Sorry, I think you still can see the screen. Yeah, the screen is showing now. So this is actually a shot I made from an advert, and this guy is selling this stuff for 12,000 naira, and he's claiming he's giving 10% discount. Do you know that this guy, one, doesn't have a website, so he's losing out on those searching for penis enlargement stuff online, device online. You don't need a voluminous website. All you need is a one-page website. Do your stuff well, and they will chase you with calls. That's one. Then how much do you think this thing goes for on AliExpress? This stuff goes for $7. $7 is less than 1,000 naira or thereabout, or 1,200 naira. I know it's not up to 1,006 because $10 is 1,006. Now, let's say you buy this for 1,000 naira, and then you spend another 1,000 naira to bring it in, and you're selling for 12,000 naira. That's 10,000 naira profit. All right. While you are busy chasing Brazilian hair importation, chasing phone importation, chasing all these things, you can spend just 50,000 naira to bring loads and loads of this penis enlargement stuff, and just a small advert directing people to a one-page website would do the killing for you. Now, is there any trick to outsell anybody selling? Yes, there is. And what is that trick? The trick is you make a one-page website, and then you could make a screenshot of this, like the one you are seeing on the screen. You put the screenshot on one side, and then you put your own on another side. Then below this one, you write selling for 12,000 naira, mark it X, red X, big one, and then your own, you mark it a thick green, a thick green, like thick, and then you say, get it for 6,000 naira between now and next tomorrow. Do you think that people seeing your advert and seeing this guy's own, the same thing, the same device, will want to go for his? No. I don't blame this guy. He doesn't have any competition. The competition is almost at zero level. That is why he's selling for 12,000 naira. Believe me, all you need to do 1,000,000 naira is to do your homework very well. A simple page, one page website, simple adverts, plus people will be getting online organically, and then you are there. You need not do anything other than make sure the advert is always running and make sure you are importing. Where do you get this? AliExpress has it. So concentrate on specialty products. They work. You make more money from them than selling every other thing. I'm not saying you don't make money from others, but to make more money from these specialty products. Great. Then customizable products, and I've said that. If you look at the screen now, you see examples of some items that have been customized. You see the APC. Go to Nairaland, you see people fighting, killing themselves, supporting APC, supporting PDP. You think if there are stuffs like this, backing it up with your proposal to the politicians, and then showing them proofs of people killing themselves, are proofs of people can actually appreciate and front this to prove they are actually in support of a party, they won't go for it. Why not? So these are things you can actually do. And you can see one there by my president. My president head is there. These people can actually do this. You don't need, the pictures are everywhere. Go online, get the picture, send it to AliExpress sellers, and they customize it for you and send it to you. Look at the one with Oyedepo's head. Now, if Oyedepo approves of this and says they want to be selling it in their churches for 100 naira, and you spend 20 naira, 30 naira doing it, you are in money. You just need to get access to these people. Brothers and sisters, this work, it makes money. I don't need to waste all the time on this aspect of the business. So what I'll do now is to go over to the second business model, which is the information marketing. But before that, I want to give you some marketing ideas. Bundling products help you sell better, sell more. What do I mean by bundling products? Let's say you're selling penis enlargement thing. Look for anything related to penis enlargement that's very cheap. Maybe for $1 or $2, you get it there. Bring them in as well. Then put it penis enlargement, 12,000 naira, plus this other device, 3,000 naira, equals to, instead of 15,000 naira, pay 10,000 naira. Those things make people want to empty their wallets, and they don't want to do it waiting time. They do it right away. Good. Then build a list. Make sure you are building a list. Give free tips and sell your products. I think we'll be talking more about the list thing in subsequently in the next business model I'll be talking about. All right. Now, if you're just hearing about mini importation for the first time, I don't think so. Or you think you've not been to my seminar and you want to get a DVD and you're in Lagos, okay, you can come to office. I actually give them the option. Remember, I said you can get my products at more than 1,000% discount. So for the DVD, which is a recording, a 4 hours recording of a training I've had on the mini importation, all right, if you've not been to any of my mini importation and you want to attend, okay, for the DVD, you can actually go and you can actually get it for the DVD. You don't get it for 10,000 naira, which sells out there. You get it for 5,000 naira, and not just 5,000 naira. Now, I will also give you another DVD. I'm selling for 12,000 naira. The one on I call it an internet income master plan. A training I had, a 2 days training I had in May. So for the 2 DVDs, you can get it for 5,000 naira. Now, if you are not in Lagos, if you're in Lagos, come to office and pick it up. If you're not in Lagos, you'll be bearing the courier charges, depending on where you stay. Okay? So if you're not in Lagos, you bear the courier charges. The 5,000 naira is just for you. All right. Just for you, for being my customer and for promises I make trying to fulfill it. That's about that. All right. You get the 2 DVDs, the mini importation training I had on September 6th in my office. Okay, unedited. And then the internet income master plan I had in May. It's actually a 2 days training. So you get all the DVDs for 5,000 naira instead of 25,000 naira. You come to my office and pick it up. If you are not in Lagos and you want it, you need to bear the courier charges. Thank you. All right. So the next business model is the information publishing and marketing business. And before we go into that, I want to take some calls. Please call me and ask your question if you have any question. If you can't drop the questions on the chat box there, call me and ask, I will be more than glad to take your question at this time. Call me and ask your question now, or I will also read some of the information there. The audio actually went off when you started the politician stuff. You talked about bands. Do you actually mean hand bands? Jude Ihana, yes, I mean hand bands. Yes, I mean hand bands or any kind of bands. Bands you wear in your hand. I show picture there. Yes, show some pictures. All right. Then Matthew Ayode said everything is fine here. Thank God everything is fine. Yeah, that if he's not fine at the end of it, I'll also provide you a link through which you can download the video, through which you can watch the video. Friday Chikwe said I can't hear anything. Refresh and make sure your connection is just fine. Okay, refresh, you should be able to hear me. All right. Okay, it's fine here. All right. So I think I should just continue now. Nobody's calling. Nobody's calling. I should just continue now.
Everything is fine. Thank God everything is fine. Yeah, if he's not fine at the end of it, I'll also provide you a link through which you can.
Okay, now the next business model we have there is the information publishing and marketing business. Remember on the side, I call it the Baba Dudu, the Oganla of every businesses, every internet business. You know why I said that? All right. There's something about making money. Okay. To make money, whether online or offline, two things must be involved. Two things must take place. Every money. Okay, I have a call here. Let me take it. Hello. Hello. Yeah, good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening. Hello. All right. So is the okay, I said to make money online or offline, two things must take place. There must be somebody selling something to some other person. Every money you've made in your life involves selling, whether you like it or not, even though you think you don't like selling. Every money is made by someone selling something to anybody, selling something to somebody. Okay, the call again. Let me take the call again. Hello. Hello. Please. Hello, I can't hear you. I can hear you, but then you're still talking and talking. Come again? Yes, this part. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I want to ask a question.
Go ahead, make it brief.
Okay. Yeah, you are speaking at the same time. Hello?
Go ahead, I can hear you. Okay, reminder about the courier company. Issa Ambrose said, okay, the courier company is, their website is chibikeglobal.com, and I'll spell Chibike is CHIBYKE global.com. CHIBYKE global.com. All right, the courier company based in Lagos, so they help you. You just need to connect your guy in China, that's the AliExpress guy, with them, their contact in China. You know, they bring it in here, you pay. So that's how it works. They're actually reliable, 10 to 12 days. All right, if you still don't get it, email me at parts@patrickogidi.com, and then I can send it to your email. Good. Now, information marketing, information publishing, and marketing business. All right. I did say that every money is made by someone selling something to somebody. If you're a banker, you're selling. Take it or leave it. You're selling your time. Don't tell me you are happy sitting at a place and then counting money from 8 o'clock to 6 and then you go. Tomorrow you come back. If you can be making that money without going there, you would actually want to choose that. All right. So you're actually selling your time. Davido, Wizkid, Two Face, P Square, they are selling their musical talents. All right. Then Basket Mouth is selling his comedy talents. All right. Whatever, you must be selling. Okay. Our newspaper houses are selling the ability to get news. They're selling their information, news, breaking news. Okay, Dangote sells is information. Sorry, Dangote sells is products, salt, cement. All right, Adenuga sell call credits. He sells you this call service and charge you. All right, everybody sells something, so there must be selling before any money is made. Take it or leave it. So that's the hard truth. All right. Now it's funny when people say I don't want to do this business because it involves selling. All right. What I'm actually interested is in how do we, do the real selling and make more money on the internet. For example, a lot of people that say they don't want to sell end up selling and making peanuts. They tell you they don't want to sell, but they end up also selling and making peanuts. For example, people into Google AdSense will tell you they don't want to do information marketing, they don't want to sell anything, but that is why they are doing Google AdSense. Now let me tell you how they sell. Do you know how they sell? They have a website, and then they work with Google, and Google place an advert on their sites. When people come and click on it, Google pay them. All right. How does Google get this money? Google get this money from people selling information, advertising their services, their brands. And then Google in turn come to meet you to share the profit with you, give you peanut as a matter of fact. And at the end of the day, you say you don't sell, but you've benefited from the process of selling, and you end up selling your advert space on your blog. Okay, so it's about selling. So now, since we know that you need to sell to make good money online, how do we now go about selling it? Maybe you don't have a kind of talent. You think you don't have anything to sell. You think you don't know how to write. You think you're not knowledgeable. You think there's nothing on your head. But then you hear that you can actually sell online to make money. You know that people are selling online to make money. You think you don't have anything to sell. Then the internet is the best way. Information marketing is the best place to start, because you actually don't need to talk to anybody. You actually necessarily don't need to meet anybody. You necessarily don't need an office. All right, you just write in your house from your computer. You do the right thing, you sell. People buy your stuff. Then what do we sell? We sell information, solving people's problem. Now, don't tell me people don't buy into anything. They don't buy information products and all. People buy information products. People buy products every day. That have not bought anything means I've not really seen something, or I don't really have the problem. Okay, right now I have a problem. The problem I have is I buy my nails. I have it as a bad habit. Okay, now if I find an information product that tells me what I can do to stop biting my nails, I'll buy it. I don't know if somebody is getting my point there. Good. Now, don't think people people can't really don't really have issues or problems they pay for. Somebody, you actually paying a doctor in the hospital because of his 6 years or 7 years he spent in the university, but you're not a doctor, you're not this. Then what are the what are the things you can actually start providing solutions on to make money? What are these things? What are these things? You need to sit in front of your computer, come up with a solution and sell. How do we get to know these problems? People can actually pay us to have the solution. All right, that is what we look at on the next slide here. Information marketing and publishing, which is about how to produce, package, and sell information products on different niches. Don't get it twisted. Niches here means areas. When I say niches in internet marketing, when you hear the term niches in internet marketing, it means various areas. Okay, the health section, the health niche, entertainment niche, money and business niche, relationship and dating niche. Okay, now whenever you hear me talk about the niches thing here, that's what it means. Now, what are the niches we need to focus on if we want to make money from selling information products? Now, I don't want you to start going to do some kind of trial and error. I don't want you to start doing some kind of let me see if this one will work. No, I've actually been in this business for close to 6-7 years now. So I have done all the trial and errors. I've done all the mistakes. I've done all the losses, and I've come up with what I call the 4 evergreen niches. The 4 evergreen niches. I would have loved to tell you my story, but then that would drag this video on. Okay, the 4 evergreen niches. What are they? Health and fitness, dating and relationship, business and money, traveling. My brother or my sister, forget everything you've heard about information marketing business. Forget anything you think you know about information marketing business. If you must make money selling information products, if you must make money selling information products, then you need to focus on these four niches: health and fitness, dating and relationship, business and money, traveling. Now, let's just take them one after the other. Health and fitness. Now, there are two guys, a man and another man. They have HIV. They are HIV positive. They are rich. Then they visited a diagnosis center, a hospital, and they tested HIV, confirmed. And while they were walking home, one man saw one of them and said, "Hey, you have HIV and I can cure you. Come here." He just came and he laid his hand on one of the men and he got cured. How did they know he is free? They went back to the hospital, test both of them again, and discovered that the other man has been cured. Then while going back, they met the same man that cured him. And the other man was now begging him to please cure me. All right, cure me. How do I get cured by you? And he said, "I can't cure you for free. I need all the money in your bank account. I need all the money in your bank." And I asked him, "How much do you have in your bank?" I said, "I have only 10 million naira." And the guy said, "I need every of the 10 million naira." Do you think that man with that HIV can give that 10 million naira to get cured of the HIV? Yes or no? Please drop it on the chat box before I continue. Do you think the man there can give that 10 million naira to get cured? You think so? You think he will do it, or he will tell him, "No,
I can't cure you for
go
free.
and die"? You know, like Oshomola would say, "I don't want your stuff." All right. Do you think it can be cured? It will pay that 10 million naira to get cured. A lot of people say they're having issues. Please just keep refreshing, and if it didn't work, you get an email after the training. Sorry, I'm taking a drink. All right. Okay, I want to get a yes or no on the chat box before I continue. All right. Okay, somebody said absolutely yes. Matthew Ayadeji Olasukomi said absolutely yes, and somebody is calling my line. Let me see if I can just take it and hear what he has got to say. All right. Hello. Hello. I can't hear you. Hello. Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you. Good evening.
Yes, I would like to just make a suggestion.
Go ahead.
I couldn't hear you. They won't hear what you're saying, that they should refresh the page and then they'll be able to hear you. Maybe you should just type it.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. That's a good one.
Know that this is what they need to do.
That's a good one. I'm doing right. I'm doing so right away. All right. Thank you. Good. All right. Somebody has actually said absolutely yes, that they would easily give their the man will easily give his 10 million naira to get cured. Good. That is the extent people want problem solutions to their problems. Fine. Now, that's on health. Now, have you noticed that if you meet a lady and you tell the lady, sorry, if you tell the lady you are fat, the lady gets angry. Even if they know they are fat for real, they get angry. Then if you meet her, even though she's horrible, and you tell her, "Man, you're sexy," she will know you are flattering her, but she thank you. You know how they do. Good. That is why um we have actually I actually advise we focus on the health and fitness niche. Don't get it wrong. It is not every topic in these niches, that will sell. For example, in the health niche, if you teach somebody how to clean your ear, it's actually a problem, but it's not something they want to buy, they want to give their money in exchange for. All right. Okay. Then that about the dating and relationship, a lot of guys have issues with how to talk to a lady. It's not actually some kind of new thing. Okay, I think there are stories that were told of men those days, in my daddy's days, where they were youths. A man after he was more than 40 and he wasn't married. What's the problem? He can't really talk to any woman. It got so bad that the mom had to go and bring a lady And then a whole year, the lady, he didn't even talk to the lady. He didn't manage to talk to the, he didn't talk to the lady. They didn't do anything. The woman stayed and got tired and left. Okay, his problem is how to woo a woman, how to talk to a woman. A lot of guys out there have the same problem. I know a guy in Futo, Federal University of Technology. For the 5 years he spent, he never had a girlfriend. Not that he didn't want, he didn't actually need a girlfriend, but he doesn't know how to talk to them. All right. The very first day he managed to talk to a girl and got a girlfriend, he called me on phone. That was even last year. Called me on phone and said, "Man, guy, I just got a babe." Funny, but it's true. A lot of guys have issues of relationship. You have to talk. Then a lot of women want to know if the man is cheating. They don't for nothing, but just to know if the man is cheating. How to catch a cheating partner. A lot of them want to bring back their ex-husband and ex-wife. They want to bring them back. They're looking for ways. These are their situations that people can actually give their money for. Then another thing is business and money. The other day I was listening to an interview by Dangote, and he was giving the richest man in Africa, the richest black man, as a matter of fact, on earth, and he was giving instances, giving plans of how he want to build refineries somewhere in Lagos. And I was wondering, biggest man, the richest man, still talking about making money. So that goes to show us that this money thing, if you are rich, you don't want to go back to being poor. You want to be rich, you want to be rich and rich and richer. Okay. Then if you're not rich, you want to make more money, you want to augment your income. All right. A banker wants to start an internet business to make more money from the side. That's it. Then traveling is actually something that you know um people are crazy about, especially in this part of the world. Everybody want to jet out. It's either they want to go there and do their masters, or they want to go there and school, better life, or they are going for honeymoon, they're going for trainings, they're going for abroad. People always travel. So this is why I tag these 4 niches evergreen niches. They will any information product that you create on these niches, following the instructions I'll be giving as we progress here, you find that you keep selling the information until Christ comes. That is why business and money, under business and money, I created information on how to start a mini importation business on the side. All right, since 2011, and it's been selling and it's still selling till tomorrow. All right. Then on the health and fitness niche, I have something on how to make the manhood bigger, and people are still buying it. People are buying it, they're buying it, and they're still buying it. How to, cure a whole lot of other health, fitness, and people will always buy it. People always have those issues, even before our time and after we must have left. The issues will always be there. So this is the reason I tag these 4 niches, the evergreen niches, so that we don't create a product today and tomorrow you hear that is no longer people are no longer having the issue. That is why you need to focus on these 4 niches. With that being said, I will continue on how to narrow into these niches, because I said something that it is not every topic within this niche or these niches that will make a profitable information product. For example, in the business niche, you can't do something like how to start a car business and you want somebody to listen to you, because even though it is in the business niche and money niche, nobody wants to buy something like that. All right. But if you say something like how to start a watermelon business, which is actually something a training we are going to be running next month, all right, with somebody that's into watermelon, making millions from watermelon, then a lot of people want to get it. A lot of people want to listen to you. But if it's how to start an akara business, or how to start a cobbler business to sew shoe, it's actually to make money, but nobody listens. So then how do we not get into all these things, tiny niches, to make sure we are building an information product around a topic that people actually want, that people, that is actually backed up by the desire to pay. They want to give their money to have this. You're my customer now. It's because I presented you with something that will add value to you. That is why you actually thought of paying to get the something. All right. You didn't pay because you're looking for people to dash money or charity to dash money. No, you pay because you actually want to benefit from the information I have. So that's actually what we need to be looking at. How do we narrow into these niches and make sure we are creating an information product on a niche, that on a topic that is profitable? Then there are 2 resources I use. Well, the first one is Nairaland, the second one is ClickBank. I'm not going to be talking about ClickBank because anything happening on ClickBank is also happening on Nairaland. So let me just use Nairaland so I don't waste all the time. Let me just use Nairaland, and then I'm going over to nairaland.com now. I'm going over to nairaland.com now. try to go over to Nairaland.com. Sorry. A moment while I pull up Nairaland.com. Okay. All right, I'm trying to fix it before I show it to you. A moment. Moment, please. Try to get it. My wife is here smiling at me, listening to me, teaching. It's all right. She's actually the reason I'm doing the free something, and none of you has bothered to say thank you or something. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, I'm pulling up Nairaland now. Moment, please. Preview. All right. I don't know if you can see my screen now. Don't know if you can see my screen. Oh, sorry. Still on it. Still not showing yet. A moment while I pull out the screen. Okay. It should be showing now. It should be showing now. Can we see it, please? Can we see it?
Still not showing yet. A moment while I
All right, right now I'm on Ireland. As you can see from your screen, I'm on Ireland right now. Nairaland is actually a forum and it's free to join. Nairaland.com. You don't need to even join to use it for our purpose. All right. So I'm on Nairaland now. And as you can see, Nairaland has over a million members and over 1.7 million topics have been discussed. Nairaland is actually a forum where people come, ask questions, post what they want to post, and get people's comments, get people's commenting, and people, trying to offer answers, solutions to to problems. All right, and we are actually interested in two things on Nairaland here. If you open any topic on Nairaland, you see the number of times the topic have been viewed and the number of comments it has. We're actually more interested in the number of times it has been viewed, because it's only when I'm interested in the topic that I try to click and watch and read. All right. For example, I'm not interested in maybe if I'm not interested in Man City versus Manchester United match, I wouldn't want to click on it. All right. And if you look at the top section of Nairaland, they are it's been categorized. They have the health section, the travel section, the family section, business section, and then education section, and agriculture. But remember, we're interested in the health, travel, business, and which other one? Romance, which is relationship and dating. Okay, and I would use the health sector section now to give as an example here. As the health section as an example, I just clicked through the health and I'm on the health section now. As you can see, look at the health Nairaland. All right, a moment. Let me see if we have any question here. A moment. All right. Okay, back to Nairaland. Now, These are topics on Naira. People come to post these topics. You can actually post. Everybody can post. All right. Like this one says, moms, why you should consider epidural. This one says, asthmatic patient share experience. This one said, keys to a happy family. You know, people post a whole lot of things. This is on health. People post things on health at this section. All right. What are we interested in here? If you look here, you see this number. This is the number of posts, that's replies this post has gotten, and this number of times it's been viewed. Now we are actually interested in the number of times the topic have been viewed. One, I'm also interested in solution seeking post, not any kind of post. All right, solution seeking post, a post that actually calls for a solution, like somebody asking, how do I please, how do I get pregnant? I've been barren for 12 years. It's solution seeking. Now, if a post is solution seeking and it has a good number of views, then the post is what the topic and every idea around it is what creating an information product on. For example, something like this one has over 200,000 views, and something like pregnancy. Are you pregnant or going through a high risk pregnancy? Solution seeking. One. Then another one, this one said trying to conceive a child, over 500,000. Is somebody getting what I'm doing here, please? Can I get a high yes there, so that I'll be sure somebody is actually listening and I'm not just speaking for myself here. Can I get a high on the chat box? Good. Matthew said he can see it. Madam Ogidi, thanks a lot. All right. Okay. Let's continue. Then on the health section now. Health and fastest ways to lose weight, still getting 75%, even though losing weight is a very big niche, big topic. All right. Trying to conceive a child. You would agree with me, in our African culture, a lady that is finding it difficult to conceive is always facing a lot of stiff oppositions from the man's side. You know, it's not actually something they look down on. All right. That's one. That's about conception. Now it is clear that if you have a solution to how to conceive, maybe naturally, and there's an information product on that, then it will sell, because here it's having over 500,000 views. No wonder I have a friend, that have actually created an information product on how to conceive. And the guy, in confidence, told me that last year he did over 10 million naira selling that product. It was selling for 10,000 naira per copy, just an ebook. 10,000 naira, and he did over 10 million naira in sales last year. He has actually relocated to USA now. He's there now, all from the conception market, how to conceive a baby naturally. I don't know how he does it. I don't know what happens, but I know he has an information product on that. Now let's look at another topic before we go over to another section. Doctors in the house, no. How to clear, no. No. Okay, for example, a topic that doesn't qualify. This one has over 25,000 views, and saying health workers begin indefinite strike. This is just the news. If you create information product around it, nobody's going to listen to you. All right. And this one said, how do I calculate my safe period? It's actually an information product you can create, and something will happen. People will buy it. All right. But then I don't really suggest you do such things, because it's actually a problem, but not backed by the ability to. It's not actually backed by the force to pay, to have their money, to let go their money in exchange for a solution. Okay, this one says, what can I use to clear off pimples on my face? This is a very good example, and it has over 61,000 views. What can I use to clear off pimples on my face? Now, if you have a solution or something like how to cure or clear off pimple from the face naturally, it's gonna sell. That is what this topic is telling us. I don't know if somebody is getting me. I don't know if somebody is getting my point. Okay, I don't know if somebody is getting what I'm saying. That is what what we're talking about. Okay, if you have a solution to pimple, how to cure pimple naturally, it is gonna sell. You should be sure it will sell. All right, so that is what we actually use Nairaland for here. I don't know if we should just look at it now. Okay, let me look at the traveling niche. Let me go back to the homepage, and then I'll look at the traveling niche. This is traveling. Let's see. Traveling to USA, Canada, no. USA, UK, general UK visa inquiries, no. Give birth in USA, cost and procedures. And it has over 319 views. Can I tell you something? Myself and my friend Shei Shobayo, who is into traveling, he has an information product on give birth in USA. He's actually working on information products on how to give birth in USA. And we are almost sure that such information is going to sell. How do we know? Nairaland has confirmed it with over 319,000 views. See, if I'm not interested in giving birth in USA, I wouldn't click. If I'm on this site, I wouldn't click. I'll just pass. If I'm not interested in giving birth in USA, I wouldn't click. So for me clicking, it means I'm interested. It means a whole lot of people are interested. Now let's look at one more topic before we just call this section a quiz and go over to something else. I used to see one topic here as what it's I think how to appeal a UK visa. I can't find this anymore. USA visa. Somebody guess where this is now. I mean, oh, all right. I think there's no point trying to island visa, no. Let me see page 2 and see. All right. How to get Caribbean visa has over 1,000 views. From Nigeria, Bangkok. 10 years ban for no. Traveling to Turkey to buy clothes, no. Surviving the 90-day fiancé, no. Visa to Mauritius, no. The windowless plane set for take. All right, I can't find it. There's one other topic I used to see here. It used to stare at my face all the time. It has over almost more than 500,000 views about appealing a UK visa. Now, a lot of Nigerians don't know that UK visas can be appealed. When they are denied, they just forget about it and come back in the next 6 months. But the truth is, if you have the procedures, if you know it, if you have information on it, you can actually appeal a UK visa, and if you win, that's it. They give you a visa. A lot of people have actually done it and they've won. All right, but a lot of people out there don't know that they can appeal a UK visa. Now, for that person that is always traveling, you can actually want to get an information product on that, how to appeal a UK visa and be 80% sure that you will win. So that is it. That's about how to get narrow down to hot niches, hot tiny niches, sub niches. You can create your information products on using Nairaland. I think that's clear. So let us continue. Before then, we have a call here. We have a caller here. Let me take the call. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening. Is that part?
Yes. Good evening.
This is Godwin, you know.
Oh, sir. Good evening.
It was very difficult for me to actually hear you, but I've just joined in.
All right.
When I entered the first time, I could recall you said that you are only going to demonstrate with Nairaland.
Yeah.
And not ClickBank.
Yeah.
But I want to ask, how can one do this with ClickBank? Because ClickBank is a marketplace.
Yeah.
Why Nairaland is a forum?
All right. This is it.
Actually, do what you are doing right now with ClickBank.
Okay, this is it. I think I'll need to throw my light. Just you can hang on the phone or you can listen to the video, any one of them. Now, for ClickBank.
Okay, let me call the phone while I keep on listening.
All right. Okay, good. I think it's nice. He points. He pointed that out. Why I actually limit it to Nairaland this time is not because of anything other than the fact that anything Nairaland confirms for you, that it is hot, is worth creating information product on. When you go over to ClickBank, all you do there is to reconfirm it. Okay, now what do we do? I think I'll be forced now to go over to ClickBank. Now let me get to ClickBank. Let me go to ClickBank and show you what I mean, let me go to ClickBank Marketplace. For example, I'm opening it now. I'm opening the ClickBank Marketplace now. Okay, I'm right on ClickBank right now. It's trying to log me in. I'm trying to log in. Okay. All right. I'm logged into ClickBank right now. Now let me see. Okay. Okay. ClickBank has if you check by the left side, you see the different categories. Okay. The same thing we considered earlier, health and fitness. They have money, business, and investing. Now let's look at the health and fitness, and let's see. Good. Now, if you check here, you will notice that the results has been sought in order of popularity. By popularity, will mean the ones that are selling more tend to be ahead before the one that are selling lesser. All right. And here, the first product we find here is you will cry after pushing this new diabetes. Okay, what ClickBank actually does is ClickBank raise all these things in order of popularity. Like right now, this one is selling more than this. Right now, this one is selling more than the next one, and all that. Okay. So now, because it's actually this one is actually selling more than this, and we want to make sure that what we are actually trying to create information product on sales, we'll look at the first one, we'll look at the ones that are topping. Right now, this one is you cry after pushing this new diabetes offer. I don't need to now tell you that diabetes, how to cure their diabetes naturally. This is about diabetes products. I don't need to tell you that diabetes is hot. If you have any information on how to cure it naturally, then you have a winner. All right, that's why I said whatever happens on ClickBank is a reconfirmation of what you've already confirmed from Nairaland. Now, the second one is diabetes again, telling you that diabetes is very hot. Okay, let's scroll down. Let's scroll down and see more. This one is the Venus factor converting offer. I think this one has to do with fat loss, female fat loss offer, meaning weight loss, fat loss is very, very hot. If you check on Nairaland, there's one topic on food, daily exercise and food routine for those who want to lose weight. It has a lot of views, meaning weight loss is hot. You don't even need to check twice. You don't even need to think twice to know these things are hot. So that is what I mean when I say ClickBank only end up confirming what Nairaland have actually made known to you. The next one is the same thing on weight loss, followed by the box eat memory. This one is about memory. I don't think it's very common in Nigeria. Memory loss. This one is a vision. It has to do with your eye. This one is I don't know, entire signal. What's it about? Health category. I don't know what's it about, except I open it. This one is a brain stimulator. Then this one is a erase herpes. This one is herpes. This one is fat burning. Fat burning, the same thing as weight loss and all that. So ClickBank end up reconfirming what we have already, the results we get from Nairaland. I don't know. That should be clear enough. So that's why I don't really want to go this far trying to, reiterate the obvious. Thank you. Let's continue. Let us continue. Let's continue. All right. What next? We've talked about how to use Nairaland. Okay, let me go back to the slide and then continue. All right, I'm back to the slide now, I think so. I'm back to the slide now. All right. Cool. Okay, now we're short. Oh, somebody have a question here, a call here. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Good evening.
Is this Pat, sir?
Yes, good evening. Go ahead. This is Patrick.
Yeah, I'm watching the program now.
Okay, it's clear. It's clear there.
Does ClickBank accept Nigeria?
Oh, that's a topic for another day. No, they don't accept Nigerians. No, they don't accept Nigerians. But remember, we were on ClickBank not to work with them, but to use their platform to determine what is hot. But if you want to know how, if you want to know how you can actually work with ClickBank from Nigeria, because I have a ClickBank account like the one I just showed you, you can email me. I'll tell you. It's very easy. I'll tell you how you can get a clean bank account from Nigeria. Thank you. I'm not gonna charge you, so don't be no fear. All right. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Okay, later you tell us how to do it.
No, email me. It's a topic for another day, so that I'll tell you how. Email me. Email me. All right. Then now yeah. Now we have very okay. Thank you. Now we have actually determined or looked at how to know hot in demand products. We can create information products around. Okay. Then what next? What do we do next? How do we create these information products? How do we create the information products? You know, say you are convinced now that you're convinced now that it is weight loss is hot. You are convinced now that you can actually make a lot of money selling information products on weight loss or on maybe premature ejaculation, for example. And then how do you come up with information products even if you don't have an iota of idea about the information in question? How do you come up with information product? Because you know there's money there. You know you can actually sell information product as an information marketer. How then do you come in to sell this information product even though you don't have the information yourself? There are 4 ways you can actually create your reports, create your information products in as little as 24 to 48 hours. And believe me, when I tell you you can do this in as little as 2 days, all right, if you're really, really serious, using any of the 4 methods. The number 1 method I use is the do-it-yourself method. Do-it-yourself method should be about the simplest, and it is only when you have a first-hand experience of a thing that you can actually write about it. For example, the mini importation, I did it, I imported, I did a lot of mistakes. I compiled the manual on how anybody can import, anybody can start a mini importation business, and it becomes a mini importation business. All right, so that is the do-it-yourself method. What do? You put everything down like you are teaching another person what you know, what helped you. So that is easy. There's no point wasting all my time there, wasting all using talking about it longer. Just do it yourself. You have a first-hand experience with it. You've actually done this thing and it works. You put it down step by step like you're teaching the next person. That's it. Then the second one is outsource method. What does outsourcing mean? Outsourcing mean paying somebody to do all the research for you and write an information product for you, and then you buy off the rights. You pay them off. Like they do every information product. You know that weight loss is hot, penis enlargement is hot, penis premature ejaculation is hot. You know you can make good money from it and you don't have any idea about it. What you need to do is there are places you go online, you can hire people to do all the researches, come up with information product on that, and then you pay them off, they go. All right, the information becomes your own. You can do anything you want to do with it. One of such places you can do those things is on fiverr.com. fiverr.com. Fiverr.com is a website where you can get anything done starting from $5. You can get stuff done for peanuts. You can even get somebody to write a complete information product for you for $30, $10, $5, depending on your bargaining power. All right. All you need to do is to give them the outline, on what you want to do, talk with them, and then they do the research, and within a specified space of time, they turn up and give you the information. It becomes your own. I've actually come up with a lot of information products, especially on the health niche, from this using this method. All right, you go there, you go to fiverr.com, write 5 FIVE, then add double RR.com. Register. They accept Nigerians, they are not discriminatory like others. Register, and then you can search for ebook, write ebook. You see a lot of them offering ebook writing service. Contact them, bargain with them, and then you can, whatever you guys agree on, they do it, they send it to you. All right. Another place you can have your things outsourced is on Fiverr accepts your card, they accept the GTB MasterCard, they accept PayPal. All right, Nigerians are now accepted on PayPal, so that shouldn't be an issue. If you have any question, please call in and ask. Okay, that shouldn't be an issue. All right, so Nigerians are now accepted in PayPal. Fiverr accept your ATM cards, my GTV card, that's what I use in paying, and then I don't have any issues paying there. And that place you can outsource is on Odesk. Desk, you write O and then write desk, odesk.com. And that place is freelancer.com. All these places are places you can get people to do your work for you. They do all the research, they come up with whatever information you want, and then they send it to you and you pay them off. All right, so that's about the outsource method. The third method is the interviewing experts method. All right. A lot of people have come up with information products they just get from interviewing experts. I've actually been interviewed twice, and they're information products right now. Okay, there's this guy. He interviewed the top internet marketers in Nigeria, about five of us. He sent us questionnaire through emails, and we answer. Asking you some questions about how you achieve success in your business and all. At the end of the day, he compiled all these things and they call it pick the brains of the gurus, five top Nigerian gurus, and discover how they started their internet businesses, from ground level to the top to where they are now. And he's selling it for 2.5. I don't know if somebody's getting me. It turns into an information product. That's about interviewing an expert. There are a lot of tools you can use to interview these days. You necessarily don't need to be with a person. There's what they call Google Hangouts. All right, you can use Google Hangout to interview people, and then it becomes a video, turns into information product. You can use Skype calls to interview people. A lot of people from in and outside the country have interviewed me using Skype. All right, and it can come as an information product. And that thing you can also do in this regard is, all right, that for the UK visa, for example, you don't know how to appeal UK visa, but it's hot, and then a well-known travel expert that can grant you an audience. What you need to do is tell them you're writing a book. Don't tell them you're writing an ebook or something. Tell them you're writing a book, and you would need like 10 minutes of their time, to answer some of the questions you have about traveling. And then in turn, you would refer or add their link in your book, add their service in your book, promote them in your book, so that people that buy your book can as well, may want to use their services. They want to do this because they know that when your book is published and it's sold to 1,000 people, it means 1,000 people are getting to see their services. Sorry. So, what you now do is, once the person grants you an audience, you compile all the questions people are asking in those forums about how to appeal UK visas, about how to do a lot of things, and then you ask the person. You ask them every answer they give you, you compile it, and then it turns into an information product. All right, I'm giving you clues on how you can come up with information product. Then the fourth method there is the PLR and MRR, and it's my favorite. PLR and MRR, what they mean is PLR means private label rights, while MRR means master resale rights. What you basically get here is you buy an already done information products. People out there online, they just write on these hot niches, on these hot topics, and they sell off the rights to PLR and MRR websites. All right, they sell off the rights, and the information is no longer there. So this PLR website places on their side, and you can come there and buy for peanuts. Something like weight loss, for example, you can go there and buy it for $5. And when you buy it, they give you the Microsoft Word version. All right, and the websites to promote it and everything, the sales copy and everything. What happens is, on this PLR website, when you buy it, you buy everything, you buy the rights. You can rewrite it any way you want, make it your own, use it, print it as a book, physical book, use it as an ebook, use it anyhow you want to use it, and it's all yours. All right. The only difference between PLR and MRR, while in PLR, you actually have the right to buy this, and then you can turn it into a finished product yourself. While in PLR, you can actually buy it and transfer the right to another person. That's just the difference. Okay, so this is the easiest way you can get started. And believe me, a whole lot of all those information products you see there from white guys and even Nigerians are PLR products. They just get it and rebrand it, make it their own, Nigerianize it, rewrite it, rename it, do a lot of things about it, and then they present it to you, design a cover for it, and then they're selling it. I don't know if somebody's getting me. Are we there, please? Are we there? Are we there, please?
From white guys and even Nigerians.
Are we there, please? Are we there? Yeah, good. Somebody said yes, we are there. All right. I just pray this is our network wahala in Nigeria. Huh? The next president will solve it, or better still, when I win, when I go in there, I would make it very fast. So vote me. All right. Okay. Continuing now. I've talked about the 4 ways we can come up with information products. All right, and you can use any of these 4 ways to come up with a product you know nothing about. Let's say you've not had any premature ejaculation issues in your life, and you know a lot of guys out there want it. They have it, and they can pay anything. All right, so what you do is to do it, outsource it. using any of these four methods I'm discussing, and then you have an information product. If you are sourcing on these sites, Fiverr, you pay peanuts for something you can sell and sell and sell and sell and make millions. Excuse me, let me take this call. Hello.
My screen is just showing that the webinar is over.
No, it's not over.
Okay. Maybe I will refresh it back. I just refresh and it says that the webinar is over.
But I'm also watching it here, so I'm actually looking at it. Which of them?
Okay.
Let me see. No, it's not over. It's not over. It's not over. That's it talking. It's not over. Refresh. It's not over. Hello? 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 All right. Okay, I continue now. Let's look at another thing, setting up the sales funnel. Now, I'm assuming our information product is ready. Okay, you can present information product in various ways, ebooks, PDF, MP3, video, and all. I think we'll talk about that later, but I'm assuming our information product is ready because that's the first thing you need to put in place first. So now I'm assuming our information product is ready. Now, how do we put it out to the market to start buying, to start getting it? You know, if you have the best of information and you're not able to put it out to people that need it out there, then it's useless. Nobody's going to buy it. All right. So nobody knows it exists. So I think it's useless. It's even better you don't create it at all than creating it and then you're not putting it out the way, putting it out to people that need it, you know, so that they can start getting it and all. All right. Now, what do we now do? The sales funnel is the entirety of what happens from the time, entirety of everything that happens from the time you place an advert, you know, till the time somebody buys your information product, which is exactly the reason you're creating it at the first place. Okay, so the entirety of the procedures, the processes from the time, you know, somebody hears about your product till when they buy it, that's the sales funnel. When you hear me talk about sales funnel, that is what it means. You know, from the moment you saw my advert till any day you buy or decide not to buy, you make your decision. That's a sales funnel. Now, there are two ways people go about it. Usually, traditionally, it takes this pattern. You know, people see your adverts wherever you're advertising, on newspaper or everywhere, or anywhere you're advertising, online, on Facebook. All right. They click on it and they come to what a page that is known as squeeze page. All right. Squeeze page is that place whereby whenever you click on somebody's advert, it takes you to a page whereby you see a bold promises, how to make $1,000 in a minute, or how, you know, how to last 10 hours in the on the bed, you know, stuff like that, making big promises. To get this information or to get a free report, putting your name and your email in the box below. We get all these things every day. We see it every day. We see it a lot of times, you know, online. It's just common everywhere. All right. Then there's what after then, when they put in their email, they get what they call lead magnet. That's the actual what actually made you to give your email for this. All right, what actually makes you to give your email for to giving your email to download. That's the lead magnet, the free report. You know, sometimes I'll tell you, okay, for my mini importation, I'll tell you how a boy started the mini importation room from his father's house. You know, you didn't just give me your email because you're looking for people to give your email. Give your email so that those promises will be sent to your email. So that promise is what we know as the lead magnet. All right. Then when you put in your email, you start getting what we call email follow-ups, messages every day, maybe day by day, 2 days or any day, until I start introducing you to the offer. Some people will just introduce you to the offer. The offer is actually that information you're selling. Let me take this call. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
I've tried back so many times and it's saying that this webinar is over.
All right, go to patrickogidi.com/watch. patrickogidi.com/watch. You can also watch it there.
patrickogidi.com/watch.
Ogidi, my name, patrickogidi.com/watch.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Now, the email follow-ups is those email that you keep getting and getting and getting that introduces the offer. All right. If you subscribe to my list now, you start getting mails every day or so. That's follow-ups. Then the offer is that thing you now tell them, man. Since you're interested in knowing how the young boy started his importation business, what if I tell you there's a way you can even start your own with 10,000 naira to see how it is done? Visit this website. When you visit the website, you now see stories and stories and stories and stories, and then it leads you to buy. So this is the traditional funnel. But the thing is, this funnel no longer works. It no longer works effectively today, even though some people use it. I came up with what I call the reverse squeeze page method. People are blind to, they believe that you're actually asking for my mail because tomorrow you start flogging me with offers, buy this and buy that. So they are just blind to that. Then I had to come up with what I call the reverse squeeze page method. Instead of running your advert and asking them to give you your email, why not run your advert? When they click on your advert, they land on a page whereby you start giving them value. That you start giving them that lead magnet. All right. When you start giving them the lead magnet, giving it to them, and you know that you understand that you've now convinced them, you've ended up doing two things. One, you've broken yourself from the pattern, how it is done. Those guys are probably subscribing to a lot of lists. Now, something will be going on in the mind of the subscriber. Man, this guy is different. He started even telling us without even asking for mail. Now, by the time you start giving him the value, he will even be the one to say, man, I want to subscribe and get more. I want to even subscribe. This guy that started giving me this value without even subscribing, I want to subscribe and get more. At that point, by the time you started giving him the value, you know that, man, at the point you're getting him interested. You now ask for his email stylishly. Like the rest of the information are so hot that you don't need to drop it on a public place. You would quietly advise he subscribe to your list so that you quietly continue your email list. Then when they now subscribe, you continue giving them the full lead magnet. The one we gave them earlier was the teaser before follow-up. This is this method that now works, and it works for me. That's why when you see my adverts there, if you go to Sun now, open any of the news stories, scroll to the bottom, all those ads, they're the first and the second are my adverts. If you click on them, you will see that you won't be hitting a page that opens the mouth and asks for mail and your name. You start getting that value. Then when I know that, man, I've gotten you, man, I've actually held you in a Siki, we call it in Siki 6, then I would ask for your name and your email, and you would willingly want to give me. And those are the kind of people that read your email, they will look out for your email and all. That is how I do, man. That's what we call the lead reverse squeeze method. Now, traffic. What is traffic? I made mention of traffic in the other page. Traffic or advert. Traffic is the people that visit your site. It is not the traffic from here to Third Melambi or so. It's just the number of people that visit your site as traffic. And it is relatively important, or as in it affects how much you make, because the more people see your offer, the more people visit your site, the more chances you get people visiting your offer at the end of the day, the more money you make. It's a game of numbers, so that's traffic. Then the lead magnet, I said, is that thing that gets them hooked. That thing you promise and how to make $1 million in minutes, put in your email to get the information. Teaser lead magnet, that's like the bait until you think you've actually convinced them enough to, ask for their name and their email. Then this is what a squeeze page looks like. It's asks for name and email, sometimes just email. All right, the squeeze page. Then we have the full lead magnet, that thing you now continue giving them in your email. Follow-up messages are the messages you keep sending them, maybe on a daily basis or day after day or so. So those are the follow-up messages. There are two types of messages we send from an autoresponder. We'll be getting to talk about autoresponder later. The first one is a follow-up message. You program it. I have 20 follow-up messages for my mini importation campaign. Once you subscribe, you receive 20 messages. All right, except you buy, because I start selling from the 6th email. Maybe if you buy from the 7th email, you drop out from the sequence and you drop into another email autoresponder, you won't receive the rest of the messages, because there's no point telling you what to come and buy what you've actually bought. It's annoying. Okay, now offers are that thing, the main reason you are even in this at the first place, that thing you have for sale, that's the offer. Then the more offers is like, I might decide to do seminars tomorrow, I send you may have bought my book, I send you, I want to do seminar tomorrow. Those are more offers. Or you come up with information tomorrow you know that will be relevant or would benefit them. You might just introduce it to them. These are more offers. And then creating your base or the free report. How do you create these free reports? Let's say, for example, we have our main information product we want to sell is daily exercise and food routine for those who want to lose weight. You must give something that is directly related to the information you sell at the end of the day. Because if my information is on how to lose weight and then I now advertise how to win, how to make money using NairaBet, and then people get in tomorrow, I start telling them how to lose weight, they will almost be looking at me like a stupid man. What is this idiot talking about? You know, they'll be looking at me like, man, you told us about betting. Today you're talking about losing weight. Are you crazy? So anything you are offering on the free report or to get them into the funnel must be directly related to what you'll be selling at the end of the day. Now, if, for example, I'm selling something on daily exercise and food routine for those who want to lose weight, I might decide to use something like how I dropped 2 kg, just changing how I dropped 2 kg taking a particular type of Nigerian food. Then anybody that comes in want to lose weight, so that tomorrow if you're selling them the daily exercise and food routine for those who want to lose weight, they will actually rush it. Somebody's getting me. This is clear. There's no point wasting all the time there. Then things to note about creating your main report, the length. Now, the length of a report does not determine how much you sell it. And people will appreciate you more if you can squeeze everything they need to know to get good results in one line, even if it's possible, instead of expanding it in 400 pages of fluffs. You know, so the number of pages of a report does not affect the price. Good, that's one. Then presentation. How do you present these reports? I told you earlier, it is not just PDF, it's not just ebook. It can come in form of audio, video, hard copy. As you may have seen me promote, I do seminars, I record them in videos, I sell them. These are information products. I can also record my screen as I'm talking this now as information products. Okay, it's actually being recorded and it's stored on YouTube. So where I can download it and burn it to DVD, it becomes an information product. All right, audio, I can rip out the audio, it becomes an information product. So information product must not just be PDF, must not just be ebook. No. Good. Then the next thing we're looking at is the pricing and positioning your report. To price your report, you know, there are some things you need to consider. Competitors' inadequacies. All right. If there's anything a competitor doesn't have in his product and you have it in your own, you could price a little bit higher. Yes, it's allowed. So that in your marketing, you now use those things that are not in your competitor's report to, you know, place yourself ahead of them. Okay, this guy is selling for 4,000 naira and I'm selling for 4,500. And this is what he doesn't have. Now, do you think this information alone is not worth more than 10,000? Imagine buying this guy zone and you're not getting that information. It's more like a waste. That's competitors' inadequacies. It could actually affect the pricing. Now, quality of your content. Does it really contain information that is hard to find? If it does, right, then your report should be expensive. For example, if it is possible to get a UK visa for, let's say, 10,000 naira, for example, okay, and you know the information. I don't know if there is any information like that. If it's possible to get a UK visa for 10,000 naira, for example, and you have an information like that, then you can sell it. Even if it's a 2-page ebook, you can sell it for 200,000 and people will buy it. So in that case, the length, the quality of the information is hard to find. Paul Oworie at a point, okay, had an information on how to buy a laptop for 15,000. It was actually this what do they call it? It was actually one of these MLM that came in. They call it Flip Africa. You pay 15,000 naira, bring in 2% or 3% to pay. They give you a brand new laptop. So Paul compiled all this information in PDF, about 5 pages or thereabout, and he's selling it. Was selling for 5,000 naira. He sold more than 200 copies in the first month. Then, so the information was hard to find. A lot of people wanted laptop, so it affected the price. You know, 5-page report selling for 5,000 naira. So that's it. Then customers' expectation. If customer is expecting an ebook, they always expect to pay lesser. If they're expecting a video that will be couriered to them, or maybe a DVD, they're expecting to pay high. So these are the things that should guide your pricing your report. And on the screen, I have some pricing techniques which are not set on stone. I said earlier that Paul already sold a book of 5 pages for 5,000 naira. All right, but in all, this could just serve as a basis for you. But then it is not set on stone. The conditions we discussed earlier affect how you price your reports more. Great. All right, the next thing I want to look at now is autoresponder. How many of us know what an autoresponder is? I bet you may think you don't know it, but actually you are you've been in an autoresponder before. You've received my autoresponder a lot of times. Autoresponder is a software. Sorry. Autoresponder is actually a marketing software that allows you set your business in autopilot. I don't know if you just received an email now from me. If you check your email, I sent an email now from me, an alternative link to what this webinar is actually an autoresponder that did that. Autoresponder is like the virtual salesman that does send your messages for you. A lot of things that it does when you're not around. All right. And it is a never do without in your business if you want to really make money from information marketing. Because imagine me, I have over 100,000 people in my autoresponder. Imagine me sending them email one by one. If I'm to do without the autoresponder, that becomes useless. That makes my something worrisome and full of stress, you know. But right now with a button, I can blast an email to the 100,000 of them. With a button, my advert is running and people are subscribing and receiving my email now, thinking that I'm the one sending it. That's what autoresponder does for you. All right. And then what autoresponder can you use for your information marketing? I always advise you use paid autoresponder. As a matter of fact, I should strike out the free autoresponder. The free thing there is not worth it. Please don't use it. Paid autoresponder, you can start with GetResponse or Aweber or Traffic Wave. Traffic Wave has a flat rate. All right. Even if you have 100,000 fans or subscribers, you pay just $17 monthly. But GetResponse, you pay based on the number of people you have. If you have 500, you maybe be paying like $10. If you have 10,000, you start paying like $200, $100 monthly. All right. So Traffic Wave is good to go for beginners. Now, how to sign up for an autoresponder account? Believe me, autoresponder sign up is just like signing up for anything. They pay you to pay them, you use your card, they accept UBA ATM. So that shouldn't be an issue. Then how to get your form codes and integrate into an autoresponder. Those codes, those things you see on our website on Squeezepay that say put in your name and your email, they're actually codes. All right. And I won't take us through getting these codes now because it is a bit technical. What I would suggest is if you go to YouTube and you search for, like if you're using Aweber, for example, how to get Aweber form code, search for it on YouTube. You see video tutorials, tons and tons of them that take you through how you can get the code yourself without you just watch the video, 2-3 minute video, and you can do it. It's very easy, but then it's technical. I don't want to like waste all the time. We need to talk about the marketing aspect. All right. Okay. And then in autoresponders, we program emails, and there are 2 types of email we program. All right. The time I was selling this seminar, those emails you were receiving from me were what we call broadcast messages. All right. But when you subscribe to my list, maybe when you subscribe for the mini importation or any of my campaigns, you start receiving emails daily or in 2 days or so. Those emails are called follow-up messages. So there are 2 types of messages in autoresponder: broadcast and follow-up messages. Broadcast are mails you actually broadcast at the time and say, I'm doing a seminar tomorrow, come or pay or do this one, I'm doing a discount. Those ones are broadcast, but follow-up messages are the ones you program. Now, to write these emails, there are rules you follow to make sure people read your mails. You don't just write anyhow. You actually my list. You actually enjoy my mails. You actually do a lot of things with me because my mails most times are entertaining. They're not dry like every other mail you read there. Okay, I'll be showing us how to write 5 types of emails you need to write to make yourself stand out among your competitors. All right, is somebody there? I think I just need to get a call. Let somebody call me. Let somebody call me and tell me he's there or she's there so that we can continue. Amaka Agusiobo said she's there. Thank God. All right. Please remind us how to get the DVDs you spoke about.
Okay. I will show you how to write.
All right. Remind us how to get the DVD you spoke about. Akan Umuren, I said you can get the 2 DVDs for 5,000 naira, but to courier it to your place, you need to pay for the courier charges. Instead of selling you the 2 DVDs for 25,000 naira, you get it for 5,000 naira. I did it for them at the live training, and it will not be nice if I don't extend that to you listening to the webinar, watching the webinar. All right. Murphy Bolarenwa Brown, thank you. You're there. Yes, I'm following up bumper to bumper on Yes and Stanley. Sure, got here. Thank you. I'm glad we are still hooked up. So let us continue. All right, the 5 types of email to write to stand out and make more sales. Believe me, if you do this email thing very well, you can squeeze out the same amount of money. Somebody that has a list of 10,000 is squeezing out. Maybe it's making, let's say, 200,000 naira. Okay, somebody's calling me now. Sorry. Let me pick his call. Hello, good evening. Yeah, good evening. Matthew. All right. That means you are watching, right? Thank you. Thank you very much, Matthew. Thank you. Thank you. All right, that's Matthew. Then the 5 types of email you can use to squeeze out more money from smaller number of subscribers. All right. I see a lot of people, they say they have 10,000 subscribers, but the amount they make from that 10,000, let's say they make 200,000 a monthly. I might just be having 1,000 and still be making more. The difference is in the email I write and how I do my thing. And that's what I'll be teaching you now. You don't need to write emails to just dry emails like, hello, Pat. Today I'm giving you discount to go and get this offer. Get it now or you die. Or get this offer today. No, people don't care about that. When you read my emails, you understand that I infuse humor, entertainment in the email. As a matter of fact, I don't even send any email except this casual mail without infusing humor. The truth is, people, when you entertain people, they easily buy. I don't know if I'm letting out too many secrets here, but the truth is, when you entertain people, they easily buy. And when you make your email entertaining, I have a book, they call it Make Them Laugh and Take Their Money. All right. When you entertain people, they just feel cool and then they buy, they find it easy buying. All right. But when you make it look like you are a salesman, man, if you don't buy this, I'm a salesman, you just written all over you and all over your email. They don't find it funny. People, nobody wants to be sold, even if you have a problem. If you appear to me like you are selling directly, then it's crazy. In all, what I'm actually saying is your email must do 2 things: inform and entertain. And I say it must infotain. All right, your email must do 2 things: inform and entertain. Your email must infotain. How do we do this? There are 5 types of email that does this, that help us do this. The first one is the story email. You should know I'm a storyteller. I tell stories a lot, and you read the stories and then you don't know when you click on buy to register. You don't see me like a salesperson. Story email. Every story in your life can be turned into an email, and people would be happy reading it. Don't think people don't want to read about what is happening in your life. A lot of people distance themselves from their email. No, infuse your personality into your email. Write about things that have happened to you. Write about experiences you had in the past. Relate with them so that they see that actually it's not actually a Buddha is sending this email. It's actually somebody that is in my shoe, that's breathing the same air, that's been ruled by Good Lord Jonathan that is sending this email. Then you have more chances of them listening to you. All right, but when you write like, man, you are just one robot, like program thing, they don't want to listen to you. Story emails. Tell stories of things that have happened in your life. And then stories don't need to relate with what you're selling. For example, I always give this email. I always give this example. I gave it yesterday. All right. Somebody, I gave an email. Like, let's say you are selling something on premature ejaculation and you want to send out an email about foods that help you last longer in bed. The ideal internet marketer would say foods that help you last longer in bed. That's his email. The subject will be foods that help you last longer in bed. 1. Do you know that there are foods you can start taking today, and before next 2 weeks, you'll be a Hulk Hogan in bed? You want to find out the foods? Click on this link. You click and go. That email is them too dry. It's not entertaining. But let's rephrase the mail in this way. Let's put it in this way. I want to write it in this way. The subject goes like this. These foods were so powerful that Reverend Fathers were barred from eating it. These foods were so powerful that Reverend Fathers were barred from eating it. Remember, Reverend Fathers don't marry. That is the subject of the mail. Good. Then the body of the mail starts. Sometimes I wonder why Reverend Fathers don't marry. Okay, I remember a story told some time ago. I don't know how true it is. When Reverend Fathers used to marry, a Reverend Father was at the middle of a church service. Then the wife took ill. All of a sudden, the son ran to the altar and were shouting, Daddy, mommy is sick. The Reverend Father left the service of God to go and attend to the woman, to take her to the hospital. That was when the church came and made it a rule that they shouldn't be getting married. They should be living a celibate life. Now, I kept wondering, what would happen if Reverend Fathers were not barred from eating some kind of foods that help you, that increase your performance in bed, foods that make you men. If Reverend Fathers are allowed to eat that, then it will be a problem. Since they don't marry, and then if they eat it, it becomes a problem. You want to discover such foods? Check out this link. My brother, If you get those two emails, which of them will you want to look at? Is it the first one that is as dry as the desert, or this one that's entertaining? This one is entertaining. You click on a link happily without even thinking it twice. These are why I tell stories in my email. Good. Remember, I told the story of a keke na pepe man, that has this thing written on the back of his keke that has what they call it again, women, beware of women. All right. I just told the story of the subject of the email then was beware of women, and every woman was reading the mail. They were even thinking I was cursing them, or my woman has done something grievous to me. But what is in this story? It's actually a fictitious story. It never happened. That particular one never happened. I was driving towards Ogba one evening, and I saw a keke with an inscription, beware of women. Initially, I didn't get it clearly, so I beamed my light to get it, and it was actually beware of women. As I was ruminating why a man should write such a thing in the back of his keke, a thought came in that, the thought was like, do you know if this man was actually using a Hummer before? Then how did I link it? How did I link it to what I was selling? And the way I linked, I said, well, I think it's not just about bewaring of women. It should be more about bewaring of a lot of things, like beware of the devil, beware of even one income stream. Yes, you should be aware of one income stream, because if your job closes today, or if your whatever business closes today, and that's just what you depend on, then you are gone. What about getting a side income? Don't you think it's something you should consider? If that is what you want, and you actually want a job that you can actually venture into without interfering with whatever you are doing right now, check out this. My brother, is it not entertaining? From the keke guy, and I'll link it to getting a second income. You tell stories, people read it, you entertain them, they buy. That is the difference between you that has 500 subscribers making the same amount of money with somebody that has 5,000 subscribers. Yes. Thank you. Let's continue. And that type of email is the question and answer email. Now, your product is solving a problem. You get a lot of questions from people and all that. Okay. For example, in my mini importation, a lot of questions I get often was please, where do I receive my goods, since there are no ports, airports, or seaports around me? I could say something like my email could do something like, no seaports, no airports in my place, yet I'm an importer. No seaport around me in my village, yes, I'm an importer. Well, then the email will start with something like this. Ever since I started talking about this mini importation, there's this question that has keep banging and banging my email box every minute. This boy, Mr. Adamu, kept asking, sir, I live in Sambisa Forex, and there are no seaports around me. There are no airports around me. How do I get my goods? I can't go to the closest airport, which is at whatever, maybe Kanu, because of fear of Boko Haram. How do I get my goods? Then you start, and you tell them you don't need to actually do this, because in your guide, you've actually shown them how they can get their goods right in their home address. To get this, go to this link. Is somebody getting me there, please? I'm teaching you one of the best part of this business. The best part that if you get it right, then forget it. As a matter of fact, I'm ahead. I'm not boasting. I'm ahead today because of the way I structure my mails, because of the way I write my stuff, because of the way I do them. All right, that's how I knock off other people. Great. Okay, let me continue with the other type of email. I think I still have some people watching. Good. Another email is inspirational email. I'm not much an inspirator person. Well, sometimes I write inspirational email. I mostly write them on Sundays. How do I get these inspirational ideas? You can go to YouTube, Google inspirational messages, inspirational videos. Read the videos. Get some things they say there. Turn them into your mails. People want to read them. Find a line there and link it to whatever you're selling. Then the news email. Any news, so long as not bad news, can make inspiration. All right. I saw a news on Facebook this evening that says, what happened to your Facebook account after you die? That's kind of email people read. Then I could just tell the story they tell there, and then I could link it up with them. What happens to your business after you die? Have you ever thought about business that will keep paying your children when you die? Actually, there's a business like that, and it's called Kindle Publishing. You set up the business and they keep paying you and paying you and paying. You want to check out such business here, you put a link there. I'll actually use it to write an email. So this is what I'm actually saying. Great. Now, auto responder, the new rules of email marketing. I will need to disprove or maybe this disprove some of the beliefs you have about email. Do you know that people don't unsubscribe from your list because you send too many emails? They unsubscribe from your list because you send too many emails when you don't entertain them. As a matter of fact, sometimes I send 2 emails in a day and my unsubscription rates are just fair. They are not that high. People that are unsubscribing are people that are just not supposed to be on my list. Some people say they want to remain on your list. And I love reading your mails. When I threaten them, I will unsubscribe you if you don't blah blah blah. They say, I want to remain because I want to enter, I enjoy your mails. I'll get in when I'm interested, or when I get money. All right. So your email must entertain. All right. And then never send an email out without a link. That's crazy. Even if you don't intend selling anything, get something, a news or a YouTube video that's related, put the link there. Wow. On the PS, it could be on the PS. Wow. Talking about sending this, and I found an inspirational video you love to watch. Watch it here. The reason for this is get them used to clicking on links in your mail. Some people read your mails without clicking on links. That's because you've not gotten them in the mood, used to clicking on links. But when they are used to clicking on links, forget it. Then they'll be clicking on your links and reading your stuff. Email frequently. People don't unsubscribe because you email frequently. They unsubscribe because you don't entertain them. You don't infotain them. Then give the whys and sell the how. People are not interested in the solution most times, especially in your mail. The whys. Why you got fat? Why you do this? Why you not getting results with your weight loss efforts? Then mix it up. When you tell stories today, tomorrow send question and answer email. Just mix it up. That's it. All right. Setting up your squeeze page and mini site and all, registering domain, doing a whole lot of other things and all. Now, I will not bore you with all this, and I will tell you the shortest cut to this. The shortest cut to this is to get this done for you for peanuts. As a matter of fact, I see outsource a whole lot of my website design. 90% of them outsource them. You know why? Because I'm actually working with a software at the time. I spent 2 hours trying to figure out how to use this software. But do you know that I went to Fiverr, I paid $5, and the something that I've been wasting my 2 weeks to learn was done for me in less than 5 hours by somebody for just $5. Something that's not to 1,000 naira. Why should I be killing myself? Now on Fiverr, you can get all these things done for you. You can get a website put up for you for less than $5, $10 or so. And then all you need to do is to get it up. Everything is up. They set everything and you inspect it. No, I don't want this in here. Redo it. They will redo it. So there's no point in trying to bore you with a whole lot of other set up this, set up that. Fiverr can take care of all those. Great. And upload your website and do everything for you. Then copywriting. I won't talk about copywriting. That's copywriting. Copywriting is writing that stuff you see on the website, that people read and then get to buy. I won't talk about that. What I'll do is I'll send you after everything, send me an email. I'll send you what I call a template to write your sales copy. You just fill in the spaces, as regards your product, and then you have a sales copy. That should get you going. All right. So I won't send you anything. I won't do anything now. These are the steps to writing sales copy. All right. I won't really talk about them now. Okay. This is about the sales copy. About the sales copy thing, but I'm not talking about them. Okay. About the sales copy thing. All right. Okay. Then how to market your short reports for maximum profits? Definitely you must advertise. I told you earlier, if you have the best of reports and you do not put it out to the market, it won't do anything. For example, I created a report in 2012 about how businesses can grow their client base using Facebook. How to advertise their business on Facebook. Do you know that I don't know how lazy I was, how that thing happened? I didn't even advertise it. A year passed, nothing until Facebook changed. Something became obsolete, something I could have sold and make millions or thousands of naira. All right, I've created it, I didn't put it out there. All right, so if you create the best of reports and didn't put it out there, then it's useless, it's meaningless. So you must advertise, and you advertise your squeeze page, that page that they read to and then subscribe. You advertise it. Then your autoresponder follows up. If they have issues, they reply to the email. You get it, and then you can get back to them, answering their questions. You offer support. Support is very, very, very important in this. Remember, you are selling, not seeing anybody, so definitely they want to hear from you. If you have a phone number, add it. Put when they can reach you. Send you email. Try to respond. Then offer support. Offer more offers. All right. Places to advertise. Facebook is the best place. And I will tell you a few things you need to know about Facebook advertising. The first one you need to know about Facebook advertising is always um always make your, when people visit Facebook for social reasons, always make your advert to tie along with social, be in the social line. Don't make it look like it's so hard, and different from what they come into Facebook to do. No. Okay. And also Facebook don't allow adult content, like how to enlarge your penis and all that. How you can do that is creating a different page, go to YouTube and get a video that talks about that thing. When you put it there, then below the video put your link, that actually lead to your squeeze page, and advertise that page. All right. For example, I wanted to advertise penis enlargement sometime. Facebook wouldn't accept such as. What I did was I went on YouTube. I got I got a video where a guy was interviewing various girls, from random girls, on what they think about if size really matter, the size of man's manhood. So I put a video on my website. I put a link to that thing I'm advertising, how to grow your penis. All right. I then advertise, does size really matter, on Facebook. When they click through and they are watching it, definitely anybody interested in if size really matter, will see the link under the video. They will click through the link, and then they are watching. They're on my page. So indirectly, I've been able to advertise that same thing on Facebook. That same thing Facebook is not doesn't allow. So that's a trick to advertise such things on Facebook. Then another place you can advertise is Google, but they're not too friendly with Nigerians. So I don't even use them. I advise you don't use them. Dynamo is another place you can advertise, pay per click. They accept your card. You can pay to a bank account they will give you. Register with them, just study it, and then you can actually advertise using them. Then Linda AKG is a place where it's very expensive. You can buy advert space on Linda AKG. Obonga Blog is another place. You can buy advert spaces there for as low as 5,000 naira for a month or so, and you put it a banner on your site, a banner on his site advertising your product. If you go there, you see others there that you can actually take advantage of. Then places I use more is online newspapers, sunnewsonline.com. All right, if you go to sunnewsonline.com and you open any of the news stories, you see tons and tons of links down there. All right, those links are adverts. If you see my link there, my link is, I think, the first and second, and another one there I won't want to mention is my link. Okay, so when it costs about that one costs about 25,000 naira for a month, and with the huge traffic they get on their site, then you can actually make a lot of people, get a lot of people to go to your site. Right. That's about online newspaper. Sun News Online is good. Is a good place. Go there, click on the advert rates, get the guy's number. His name is Uche. He uses Glow. Call him and tell him you want to advertise. You send the money to his account, give him your adverts, whatever, and then it's up on their site. I use that a lot. The most important thing is you spend 25,000 and you're able to make maybe times 2 times 3 of that amount, because definitely that's how to build up this information marketing thing. That's it. Then buying a classified ads on national dailies. I don't really use national dailies to advertise something that they need to go to internet to check. You know why? Because when they need to go to internet, people procrastinate. You advertise on a physical paper, and some person needs to go online to check what you're advertising. Then when it gets to your advert, the next thing is, I will check it later. Then it doesn't go there. So that's why I don't really use physical newspapers. But if it's online, how to make $1 million in 2 minutes, they click here they just click on your website. They can't really have the time. They only have the time to procrastinate and all that. That's about places you can advertise. There are a lot of other places you can actually think of. If you see any website that have good traffic, any Nigerian website that have good traffic, you can contact the admin. Sorry, I want to know what it costs to advertise on your site. For example, there's this site they call femilounge.com. femlounge.com. It's actually for ladies. FEME lounge.com. All right. I have a product on ladies that are appealing to ladies. I'll tell you the products. How to tighten the vagina after birth. In fact, how to tighten the vagina. A lot of girls want to tighten their vagina. They don't want to make love to their guy, and then it's big. It's wide and all that. So a lot of women want it. Then, if I want to advertise, I need to go to a blog read by a site read by women. And I know Femme Lounge is read mostly by women. They talk about women there. So if I contact admin, she tells me how much it takes to advertise. I just pay her, put my link there, and then they take them to my squeeze page and to my autoresponder and follow up from there. All right, so that's about the advertising aspect. Then scaling up, definitely now only person we know the one grow, only person we don't die, and I know they grow. All right, even person we don't die, if they die in the morning and you keep them till maybe in the evening, you see them swelling, so they still grow. So definitely what we're looking at is selling smaller versions of our information products and then increasing and going into an info publishing giant. How do we do this? Most times you see me bundle some of my products and offering them a lesser price. Yes. Sometimes this product could be 5,000, under 5,000, 5,000. I could just bundle them and say, get them for 7,000 today. All right. I could convert portions of my reports into audios or videos. I cover my seminars in videos and I sell them separately. All right. Because some people will get the PDF and they also want to get the video. Some people just prefer slotting it in their car or anywhere and just be watching and driving and going. Some people don't have time. They don't really like reading an ebook. So it's just like that. You can actually convert even that book you have, that ebook, into video. How do you do that? There's a software called Fast Tone Capture. The software, you make you can just you make a PowerPoint slide of your report, and then you just read out your report, and then the software captures it. Go and download it, Google it, faststonecapture.com. You need a key, email me, I'll send you the key. Email me at patrickogidi.com and I'll send you the key free of charge. I think it's about $29, but I'm letting you have it free of charge. You can use it to record your screen and then turn it into a video. If you have my 150K per month report, it's actually how I did it. Record your screen, you can then burn it to a disk, and then it becomes a video product, and it sells higher. That's it. Then combines your small reports with other information and relaunch. I do this a lot and I've talked about it. Then what next? The end closing thoughts. This is very, very important. You need to pay attention to this part. The end, that's the closing thoughts. All right. Sorry, if somebody can call me now and tell me he's still around, I'll be happy. But in the absence of that, I'll just continue. In the absence of that, I'll continue with the lectures. All right. And closing thoughts. Then if I ask us now, how many of us think that we've actually fulfilled the promise of all I want to teach you, even though it was difficult online, but then I've actually tried my best. I know I asked the same question yesterday in the training and most everybody raised their hand. Teaching you everything I've actually promised, leaving no stone unturned and giving you everything. Everybody raised their hands. Then I blushed. Yeah, good. Thank God I did. I fulfilled the promises. I ran them through all the processes again, which I will not do now. All right, to save you your bandwidth and all. And then I noticed some people were wowing, man, this thing, how I want to do them, how I want to do them. How do I start? How do I even start doing this? I saw a lot of people fretting out, thinking, how on earth are they going to do all this? Where the hell are they going to start from? And because it won't just make sense. Okay, there's a call here. All right, thank you. I won't pick, but then I know you are calling to tell me you are there. Thank you for being there. All right. Then it won't just make sense if there's anything I think I can do to help you, get on fast and leave it out and not do it. All right. That is why I structure something for you. All right. It won't also make sense if I don't tell you about this. I talked about it yesterday and a whole lot of them are interested in it and they are some persons are grabbing it as a matter of fact, but it won't make sense if I don't talk about it today. All right. So what I did was I came up with 2 offers. These 2 offers, we are going to be doing them together. Me, my team, and you. That's we are 3 people there now. Me, 3 parties. Me, my team, and you. All right. And what are these offers? Offer 1 is for 10 persons. And I think about 4 has been taken. All right. What I mean by 4 being taken out of these 10 is I introduced this on Saturday yesterday. I know it was Saturday. And a lot of people couldn't pick it up, but a lot of people had to, pay electronically to pick it up. I think about 3 or 4, not too sure now, from this offer 1, which was meant for 10 persons. So we should be talking about 6 other spots left now. So what is involved in this offer? We'll create a comprehensive information product on a hot niche that's guaranteed to sell. We'll do all the research and come up with a hot niche that's guaranteed to sell. If you want me to create this information for you alone, it's 40,000 naira. That's just to create it alone. A good day, we'll walk up to you and say, Pat, create me an information product. I will charge you 40,000 naira for this alone. But that's not what you'll be paying now. All right? Plus others. On this offer 1 again, we'll suggest for you 2 additional other reports to sell at backends. What I mean by backends is when people buy your reports, you present them with maybe 2 reports and say, this is an unlaunched report too, but because you bought this one, I'm giving you a chance to pick them up for 2,000 naira. That's an additional money for you without doing any extra job. They'll buy it because they think you are doing them a favor. This should cost you 35,000 naira. So what we'll suggest for you 2 additional reports to create to sell as backends. And then we'll design the cover image and other graphic for you for your product, like the ones I use on my website. And that's a 7,500 value. We'll go through all the process of getting the domain name and hosting your website for you for 1 year. That means we'll design your site, host it for you for 1 year. and that should cost you about 17,000 if you want to get it elsewhere. We'll register an autoresponder account for you and write you 5 converting messages or 10, which are 10 messages, give you 1 month access to autoresponder, register 10 messages for you, put 10 messages that are bound to convert, story-like messages, and that should cost you about 35 if you want to do that separately. Then we'll write a must convert sales copy for you, the type you see on my pages with stories, that make you want to buy. If you don't buy, this is gonna, you're not going to be happy anymore if you don't buy. All right, we'll do that for you as well for this offer one. And then, not all, we will write 10 badass story field email. Yeah, I said it before. We will write 10 badass story field email. Now, if you walk up to me and say, Pat, I want you to write 10 email for me for my campaign, for my main importation, for my product or anything, I'll need to read your product and write it for you. I will charge you nothing less than 24,000 naira. That's if you're my student. If you're coming from anywhere, maybe you are referred to, then you'll be talking about 50,000 naira for that 10 emails. But here, we'll be writing it for you in this offer one. We'll cross-check to make sure everything is close to perfect. 10,000 naira. All right, we'll cross-check to make sure everything is close to being perfect. That's 10,000 naira value. Then if everything is okay, we'll upload all your site files online, ready for advertising. When we give you list of great places you can place your advert to, at least 5 good places you can start with. We'll follow up on all the jobs so far, tweaking it where necessary till everything becomes perfect. All these are not enough, as if they are not enough. We will craft a great advert copy that you send to advertising companies each time you want to place or replace your adverts. And if you want me to do just this for you, it's 10,000 naira. Then we'll take you on a 2 hours online consultation before handing over everything to you, show you how everything works so that you can manage it from henceforth by yourself. This should cost you like 45,000 naira, and we'll do it online. You don't need to be in my office. If you're in Lagos, you can come around. But if you're not in Lagos, what we need to do is we'll set up what we call Google Hangouts. I'll be seeing your screen, you'll be seeing my own, we'll be talking as if we're in the same room. We can even be doing everything together and be seeing everything together, at least for 2 hours. All right, so that we'll put you through on how you can manage all these things yourself. Then, in fact, we will look over your shoulders and offer necessary support till the product brings in convincing profits. The very first place I made this offer, I think that was in my seminar in May. All right, I said something until it makes you 500,000 naira, or sorry, 250,000 naira, but I don't really like putting figures now. And some people say, hey, are you sure you can be done? And within 45 days, somebody made 450,000 naira. I'm not really bragging. The person's website is makepennieslonger.com. You can go and check out. He has made 96 sales from selling that product at 5,000 naira each. Do the mathematics, please. I'm not saying all these things to wow you. I'm only saying them to encourage you. All right. Then we'll add an InterSwitch payment gateway to your site so that you can start receiving ATM payments. You won't just be receiving bank payments. No, because when people read your offers and it's enticing, the next thing is to buy. If they don't buy, they might forget it. But if the ATM payment is there, they usually just buy immediately. That's why you have it on my site. And if you go to InterSwitch to get this thing, it's about 250,000. But we know how we get all these things, and we'll get it and put it on your website. All right. Then you also know that it is important you always sell with a company account. Then a lot of you don't have, and the only thing that keeps giving people problem is to open it. You need 2 bank referees. I will personally provide those 2 bank referees for you, and I should charge you 20,000 if you want me to do that for you on a good day. Then we'll give you access to 20 hot PLR MRR products on health, make money, and relationship niches. Hot MRR products you can actually rewrite and use and resell however you want it. This should cost you at 5,000 naira value if you want to get it, but we'll give you access to 20 hot PLR MRR products. That is great. That's offer 1, and it's about 6 slots left now. Then offer 2, only 15 slots. I think 5 persons have gone for this, or 4 or 5. I'm not too sure. They paid online through the InterSwitch using their ATM. I'm not sure, 4 or 5. All right. Okay. For offer 2, what it entails is a 30 days big idea mastermind. Now I'm going to create what I call an enclosed Facebook mastermind group, and it will contain 15 persons. All right, what we'll be doing in this group, it will last for, I said 30 days, but it's going to last for 45 days. I'm going to stretch it. This is what we'll be doing. It's not for everybody, but for 15 persons who are sitting right there now and seeing themselves doing over 1 million naira from import big ideas before December 31. Remember the politicians thing I talked about? Remember the customization thing I talked about? Remember the specialty products I talked about? We'll be bringing all these things into practical terms now. First, we will wrap ourselves in a closed Facebook group for 30 days. No, I'm going to make it 45 days. This group, you will never see it if you set on Facebook. It will be closed. I will only need to add you once you satisfy the conditions. And cross-pollinating importation ideas till they begin to shit nothing but real money. Are you getting what I'm saying? I will suggest you ideas we can actually use to make money from mini importation, taking it to another level, not importing Brazilian hair and pin. Good. Then we'll suggest for you 4 rarely talked about importation proposals you can use to suck the desperate politicians real hard. 25,000 naira value. We'll do it. Same thing for religious leaders. We will also give you access to 2 professionally done proposal letters. I have one on car tracker, and another one on SMS. They call it robocall SMS thing. Politicians die for that a lot. You get number of the phone numbers of people in the politicians' constituency. All right, you robocall them. They get a call with, for example, Patrick Obayagbo. It will be something like from Obayagbo. You don't have the person in you don't have them in your phone contact, but the call will come as Patrick Obayagbo. And when they pick it, it will start reading out a pre-recorded message by Patrick Obayagbo, something like, you must have received that during Amechi time. I received it in Port Harcourt from Amechi. I saw a call, Amechi. I picked it. Hello, my name is Governor Rotimi Amechi, and I'm praying on you to please continue to support me. Vote for me tomorrow so that I will continue to the good works, something like that. You can actually bank millions from politicians using this method, and I'll tell you how you can get to them. Once you have the politician number, robocall him with his name, and he'll be forced to call you. And when he calls you, you present your proposal, and that's it. So we'll be doing all these things in the 45 days mastermind group, show you how to make more money from importation ideas, something like giving you proposal specimens so that you can twist it and tweak it to suit whatever, anything you want to do. We'll give you access to 2 professionally done proposal letters so you can twist them to the angle you want and use it to make your own kill. If you need to put up any form of portal like Konga, I told you it costs from 250K to 450K to design one. Ask Dennis Effion. Okay, he will tell you 250K to 450K. All right. But in my case, I have my way on how to do all these things. You get 50% discount, and we should be talking about 150,000, but I won't charge you 150,000. I will charge you lesser. All right. If you are in the mastermind group, you get in the 45-day mastermind group, you get the chance of enjoying these bonuses. Then another one is we will personally scrutinize and invest all your efforts and make sure they are near perfect before you strike. 10,000 naira value. We will show you how to combine these rare mini importation ideas plus the information marketing ideas and further squeeze out more moolah from your existing customers. 12,000 naira value. Sorry, I want to see if our something is still there. All right, it's still there. All right. And finally, on the option 2, offer 2, we'll give you all the tools and support you need to take this to another level, 11,000 naira value. Now, let us tell ourselves the truth. If you get this offer, any of these 2 offers anywhere, and you think they are just exactly what you're getting from us, please, I advise you take them up. For anything lesser than what you'll be getting it from us, take them up. But if you take them up, you don't need to complain to us if anything happens. All right? Take them up. If you can see it anywhere at all, take them up from them. All right? But the thing is, if we are to charge individually those prices in red I mentioned, then we should be talking about 573,000 naira for offer 1, which is available for 10 persons, and 4 or 3 has already gone. And for offer 2, we should be talking about 272,000 naira for offer 2. All right. But the truth is, we won't be charging that much because the motive is to help you, actually. Even though I won't really deny it, I'll be making some profit from it because I'll be putting in my time and my effort and my expertise. The motive, the bottom line, is to help you get off and running fast. All right. So that is why we're going to price the offer 1 at 262,000. As a matter of fact, a man picked up the 2 offers yesterday, and I think he has paid the amount he came all the way from Abuja, pick up the 2 offers like this. Wait, he picked the 2 offers. He wanted to pay there and then issue a check. He said, no, sir, we don't do a check. Offer 1, 262,000 naira per person, and offer 2, 170,000 naira per person. He wanted to go for the 2. And believe me, it is worth it because you can make 10 times with these ideas. If you set up the information marketing business for you, all you need to do, just do the 98% work for you. You need to just start advertising and making your money. Do the autoresponder messages for you. That's for offer 1. You can make 10 times or whatever you are paying for that in 1 month or 2 or 3. All right. Considering the fact that I can make up to that amount, 262,000 naira is a good price for offer 1, and 170,000 naira is a good price for offer 2. But we want to make it affordable still for you. So we'll let you join the bandwagon of fast result getters for only 115,000 naira per person for offer 1 and 94,000 naira for offer 2. Why I am still going down and down and down is because I want you to go for the 2. All right, so that you can actually go for the 2 instead of just paying 217,000 naira for offer 1. You can use it to go for the 2. Now, if I say good, on your mark and go, a lot of people want to pick up this. I'm sure. For the number of people watching this, about them, for something of them or so, a lot of people will be wanting to pick up this now. But let's look at it this way. It gets better. It gets better this way. If you're among the first group of persons to send me an email after watching this webinar, all right, you can't put down your name because you're not here. Send me your email. They put down their name yesterday. Send me your email and be ready to pay up between now and the 12th of November 2014. You'll be getting in for only, you'll not be getting in for not 115 and 94,000 naira now. You'll be getting in for only 75,000 naira for offer 1 and 55,000 naira for offer 2. This means that you'll be saving a total of 442,000 naira for offer 1 and be saving another 270,000 naira for offer 2. And this is a good deal. Whether you want to agree with me or not, I know it is a good deal. Good. So can we go? Can we go now? Can I get a response from someone there? Can I get a response from someone there who is actually interested in this offer? And I know you'll be getting the slides, so you know exactly what the offer entails. You'll be getting all the slides. I'm getting you, sir. Okay.
Saving another 270,000 naira for offer 2. And
all right. Drop a message there. Drop a message there. Call me if you are getting this. If you are actually here, I can see a number of people still watching. Some other person have gone to sleep. All right. Well, let's see the number of people still watching us so that I will know exactly if people actually want to go for this offer. All right. I'll continue. Then what I'll actually say now is I want to do something else. Look, I want to really help you get started, which is why I will personally give you 10,000 naira each on these offers. That is, instead of paying 75,000 naira, you pay 65. Instead of paying 55,000 naira, you pay 45. And if you are going for the 2, that means you are paying 110,000. All right. But the condition for that 10 naira cashback is if you make at least 50% commitment, or you pay up if you want to pay everything between now and Friday, 7th of November 2014. If you make commitment, 50% commitment, you get in at offer 1, 65,000 naira, and offer 2, 45,000 naira. That's 110,000 naira for the both offer. Between now, if you make at least you make a 50% commitment between now and Friday, 7th. All right. But outside those times, I wonder. But if you make any commitment from now and Friday 7th to Friday 7th, then you get it for 50%. You get in for 65,000 naira and 65,000 naira. Somebody's adding me on Skype. Amaka Agusiobo. You get in for 50% if you make a 50% commitment or pay up if you want to. Some people have paid up, some people made commitment. Then you can get it for 50%. I'm just missing things here. If you make a 50% commitment or pay up between now and Friday, 7th of November, you get in if you want to get in if you want to get in for the boat, you pay 100k instead of 110. But if you want to get in individually, it's 65,000 naira for 1 and 45,000 naira for 2. That is it. 65,000 naira for 1 and 45,000 naira for 2. And if you're going for the boat, take an extra 10,000 naira off and pay 100,000 naira. This means you save a total of 452,000 for offer 1 and 218,000 naira for offer 2. Now you love that, don't you? I bet you do. Here's what to do next. Take down the account details on the website on your screen now, and then you can make payment and send me an email. All right, that's our bank account details, Network Marketing Services. That's our account number. And after payment, send us an email. All right. The next thing, if you want to pay using your card, there are links on our website now. tinyurl.com/ATM offer 1. That's for the 65,000 naira offer. And 45,000 naira offer, you go to tinyurl.com/ATM offer 2. All right. If you click on any of those links, you can actually make your payment using your ATM. You can do that right now if you actually want the offer. And then if you do it, if you pay by ATM or by bank to our bank account, or you pay using the ATM, always send us an email to pat@patrickogidi.com, giving us details of your payments and what you paid for, and then we'll take it off from there. I think that will be all for now. These are my details on the screen for my Skype account. The phone number, I call from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then that's my email address. All right. Thank you for attending. And if you want to download this slide, you can go to this link. The slide for this training, all the things you've seen me show on the screen, you can download them from tinyurl.com/2-in-1 slide. It's a PDF. You can actually download them and then you can read them. Take your time to read them, or take your time to read through this offer. I think that will call it a day for that. And if you need any question, if you have any question, I will spare another 5 minutes and take all the questions. If you have any question, you can actually ask me. You can actually type it there. You can actually call in, and then we can do something. Okay. Somebody's adding me on Skype. Add me. You can even chat me on Skype. As a matter of fact, you can chat me on Skype. All right. I'm trying to pull up something so that you can see my fine face. So that you can see my fine face. All right. Our stuff is acting up. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to put my fine face so that you see me now. Oh, sorry. Okay. I think it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up now. All right. If you have any question, drop it on the chat box there, and I would try my best to take all of it. Drop it on the chat box there, and I'll try my best to take all of it. All right. If you have any question, drop it on the chat box there. I'll try my best to take all of it. Oh, sorry. Okay. I think it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up now. If you have any question now,
all right. If you have any question, drop it on the chat box there.
Sorry. All right. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. Drop it there. Can drop it there, and I'll do well to take all of it. All right. And this video can as well be downloaded. I'll provide a link. I'll send the link to your email through which you can download the video. I'll give you the video linked on YouTube if you want to go watch it on YouTube. If you want to download it as well, you can ask. You can also I'll give you the link also so that you can as well download it. So if you have any question, drop so that I can take it and then call it a day. My wife is already missing me. She's here sleeping, and I'm here I'm talking. So I think the questions I should start rolling in so that I can take them, and then we'll go over to another thing. I will go and sleep. The slide can be downloaded from www.tinyurl.com/2-in-1 slide. I showed it on the screen earlier on. You can check it out again, and then you can go there and download all the slides I use for this training. Everything I teach, everything I taught, all the things I the what they call it, the bank account details, the offers in detail, you get everything there. All right. I explain it in detail there, and then you can take advantage, how to pay and all. Thank you. In the absence of any question, think I would call it a day. In the absence of any question, I will call it a day. And thank you for attending the webinar. We'll be doing more of the webinars in the coming days. I'll be doing more of the webinars for strictly how to write emails, and I'll be sending out email on that soon. So if you'll be joining me, if you want to learn more, make sure you're always hooked to my mail. Thank you, and glad you made it to the webinar. I pray the reason you attended the webinar, you would achieve. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, and bye.